Kirita's just constantly singing a song in her head.
Maybe sing a song out loud as well that makes us stronger and better.
Hey, Robert, good to see you.
Now I need to switch over to Twitch.
All right, so I see everyone's mic except I think yours is the only one not on. There we go. Everybody's live.
Cool necklace. Jen. I like the necklace.
Oh, thank you.
It's nice.
Thank you.
Is it just like a chunk of a geode?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
On Tabletop Adventures, I was recently creating some custom materials for making weapons and armor out of, just because I like that and I think it's fun. So I...
As evidenced by your lightsaber that you brought here several times.
So I used Skyrim, actually, as one of my main inspirations for just finding materials to look through. One of the things that they have in the game is called corundum, and it's this orange bar of metal once you smelt it down, but that's not what corundum is in real life. I did some research into it. Corundum is a transparent crystalline gem that is high in iron and titanium, and I'm like, that sounds like an awesome thing to make a sword out of. But you guys know what corundum is. When it's high in iron, it becomes more red. When it's high in a different thing, it becomes more blue. It's rubies and sapphires. That's what corundum is.
Yeah.
And so I imagined corundum as like, it resonates with the weave of magic, so you don't have to do somatic component. You don't have to have your hands free to do somatic components. You connect with your weapons, and you can do your somatic components with your weapons.
Very nice.
If it's made of pure corundum.
That's cool. Yeah,
that was pretty neat.
That is very cool. All right, we're going to start in just a moment. Hey, Greg, good to see you. Robert, both in already, and we're going to kick off in just a moment. We're just a touch behind today, a little technical glitch, but nothing to be concerned about. We should be all good here momentarily. Thank you so much, Jay, for the host. And you can see it up there on the banner already. The Ethereal GaryCon coming up. I can't believe it's this week. Hey, Josh, good to see you, sir. Unbelievable.
I'm just trying to get a count on how many civvies there are.
Yeah, and they're
the
just...
whole town is full of them. We just don't see them all right now.
Exactly. The minis are just the...
mild representation.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand that there are lots of people here
now,
and giants charging.
The statue that Kate is at is not to scale, or it is? Is it about as big as regular
roughly.
people?
I mean, I don't have, obviously, the Heroes of Sandpoint statue, but it's close.
But the statue isn't like 2 times the size of a regular person.
No. It's life size, yes. But with a little bit of a base, so maybe a foot taller than
That's
the
what
actual.
I assumed.
Yeah. Yes, GaryCon. Cannot wait. Hey, Keith, good to see you.
Keeping wizard hours again.
I'd say the humble people of Sandpoint could only afford so much of a statue.
Well, and it was Solomon and Cade convincing the mayor that the mayor really, really needed to make a statue anyway. Like,
Yes, exactly.
It wasn't even their idea.
Cade has tried to get statues everywhere he's been.
What's hilarious is Cade will soon very much appreciate my now deceased father for giving me stone shape as a spell I can cast, because now I can just make statues anywhere we go. I haven't learned the spell yet, but... You want a statue? You want a statue, Kate? Yes! I just pull out a little rock and hand you a statue of yourself.
Do they cease to becoming as meaningful at some point, or no?
I mean, the more he asks.
For Cade.
I feel like Cade will be like, statue? More statues? Come on! I would like myself all across the map.
Different poses.
Okay, so Jay just said there are still 20 events in this upcoming Greyhawk Ethereal Con that have open slots. So jump in on those seats. We're going to be talking about GaryCon today, but of course we're also going to be killing some PCs today. All right, so here we go. And
that's the support group that we're organizing.
Touch might be smart for you.
Any
with X's I've already
okay, and let me turn that just a bit more that way. That looks good and good.
There will be no one in Galarian that doesn't know the name and visage of Captain Cade.
Captain Cade.
No, it is so true. His visage will be everywhere.
And his song.
So really quickly, just showing you today what we have with the core game board. If you don't see our normal higher sized table, it's because the entire table is covered with the town of Sandpoint. Thank you very much, Greg. And the town of Sandpoint is about to suffer its second significant raid. What was the first significant raid suffered by the Goblins came.
Tail Festival.
Session 1. And we're now on session 53. Session
These guys are a
1
little bigger.
was a goblin raid, and now we have something a little bit bigger than goblins happening today on the session.
Ankle biters
Step
versus.
it up.
Exactly.
snatchers.
All the caffeine. I'm drinking extra coffee. It's been a long few days, but we're excited about GaryCon. Yeah, all the cameras are well aligned. Everybody looks good. And let's go to our sponsors. So, in addition to GaryCon, and we'll show you all the Blue Box streams here in a second. We got a lot of them coming up. Of course, Jay, Lord Gazumba, is the master of ceremonies for so much of what's happening with GaryCon. And he has, when I said you were flexing, Jay, I didn't mean literally. I meant you were flexing with your 12 spots or whatever it is on GaryCon. And we are so appreciative of all of your work on that. And let's go ahead and kick off our sponsors. So, sponsor number 1. We have Cozy Gamer Dice.
Woo!
We just gave away a set a couple of weeks ago. Really pretty dice, great gamer, supporter of our channel. As always, the amazing Evelyn popped up the creds. You can visit her Etsy store in the chat. And support our sponsor, Cozy Gamer, please. Then, of course, Mantic Games. And Mantic Games, the makers of Terrain Crate, they have lots of new stuff that's come out. They're going to send us some more minis, more terrain. They have a lot of new things, and we're going to hit some for GaryCon. So support Mantic Games and check out all their. They got Kings of War, Terrain Crate, just lots of cool stuff from Mantic. Then we have, of course, Mike Disney. And the art of Mike Disney, he is our second newest sponsor, and, well, I'll just say, the only former truck driver among all our sponsors. And he is so cool,
Fantastic.
so fun. If you haven't checked out his channel, you are missing out. He is one of the most talented painters, artists in all of D&D. And he's got new stuff coming for us. He's got minis. We've got more of the Overgord giveaways. He's got something special for Greyhawk Awakening. He's got an NPC mini coming. It's lots of fun stuff. And then giveaways from Mike Disney. We're so appreciative to him. And Frederica Draws, one of our earlier sponsors. And for some reason, I'm missing her logo right now, but she will still be popped up in the channel.
Check her out.
Check her out. She is
absolutely.
indeed awesome. And then our newest sponsor, and you'll pop that in the chat if you could as well. These guys at Ferox, they make trays for capturing minis and paints, really neat coasters. They do laser engraving, all kinds of cool things at Ferox. So check them out. Click the link, Ferox Fabrications, a great sponsor, and we'll have all those logos corrected by the time we.
Nice things and
DM
storage
screens.
things and they're like DM screens and they have really great stuff for holding your minis while you're painting them and storing
Yes, the
brushes.
magnetic
Yeah.
mini holders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are
so
really awesome.
yeah, they really are cool.
You don't
So
paint your fingers.
we'll be featuring those very soon. But thank you to Ferox. All right, that's enough stalling. It's time to get to the action. All right, so let's start with what happened last time. And then we will jump into the player introductions and get right to the combat.
Alright, so last time we started off with the Heroes of Sandpoint at the end of their about 5 days in Fort Von Frost. Various activities had taken place. But at the very beginning, we started off with Cade and Alcott actually laying out the basis for Cade's tavern in Fort Von Frost, which is known as the Pickled Pirate, or shall be eventually. And Cade made Alcott agree that Gurgs would not be building the majority of this, that he could help, but he does not have the fine touch that one would require to build a proper tavern. And then after that, there was a little bit of identifying of items between Alcott and Eamon, and they also discussed some things relative to Alcott's family. And Irda poured over maps and information that she had collected over time, which she basically sat down with Alcott at a point and basically gave him the full rundown of what the party previously, till he had joined them, had learned about the Brother Seven and the Sahedron runes and everything that she could remember and had taken note of. As the time kind of passed in there was some discussion about, what were they going to do now, that we needed to go back to Magnamar at some point because they had agreed to find the shield, because it was the agreement for Kay getting his arm back, but there was a bit of concerns about where Ray's loyalties lie, which led to Cade getting Ray really drunk, so then everybody could then kind of discuss what was to happen about Ray, and actually discover his alignment. Irda actually checked to see if he was evil, but he's not. So that is a bit of reassurance, but he is still very loyal to Ixen, so that is a concern. So then Alcott scryed on Ixen, and that kind of backfired on him, and could have gone much worse.
Much worse. That nice nat 20 roll.
Yes, thankfully. So Alcott saw a bit of what is going on wherever Ixen is in the world, and got a bit of a slap for doing it. Then we learned that Shalelu had actually disappeared sometime in the beginning of the week, and had left the fort, and Alcott learned through another scry that his father had actually died just a day prior. And so Alcott...
A nice gentle repose.
Yes. Alcott, racked with grief, had conversations with the party trying to decide what to do next, and it was concluded that the party should return to Sandpoint to check on the rest of Alcott's family because of the concern about what might happen to his mother and sister. And so we all agreed, though Eamon was a bit tenuous in his agreement, hinging on a letter that he was waiting for. But when it did not arrive, he decided he had made a promise to Alcott, and so would go on with the party back to Sandpoint. Alcott then cast his handy teleport spell and popped us back to Sandpoint.
Magic.
Which we began making our way through town. Cade spotted the statue of the Heroes of Sandpoint and immediately started wailing upon it with his hand axe to try to break Ixen's head off.
Which is great.
And then Ray built a tiny snowman and started telling everyone that he was the god of this snowman because he created it. And at the end of the session, suddenly the party was interrupted in their various chicanery as a large group of giants started making their way towards Sandpoint, and that is where we ended last time.
And Shalelu showed up.
And
Shalelu came, yes, right there at the end. All right, so let's go around. Let's do player introductions, and we'll jump right into the action. Let's start with Eamon today.
I am Eamon, a level 9 half-orc magus, and he is torn between being here and finding out why he didn't have a reply to his letter, but as mentioned, he's staying true to his word.
Oh, and he had also talked to Tilia about what the school needed. I forgot that, but he had discussed with her what supplies that they might.
There were lots of other little things that happened.
Yeah.
Check out the Discord if you need a
Yeah,
update
some
on
really
that.
good role play. If you missed it, Discord also. You can check out the VOD on YouTube.
Yeah, it was a great
good.
session.
Yeah, Eamon. Thank you. Well done. Alcott.
It's okay. Alcott Devereaux, Wizard Extraordinaire, level 9, just on the cusp of 10, human, wizard, and very afraid for the town of Sandpoint. Now obviously having a much bigger responsibility for the town, now that he's kind of one of the main 4 council members of the town, or whatever actually goes on. He doesn't know because he didn't care to learn any of that. So here's time to show up and defend the town.
All right, well said. And as we go to Irda, Irda, I'm going to let you do your introduction. I got to step out for 1 second. I got a text here I need to look at, and you're going to do that and entertain the crowd.
Ooh.
If you
Start
could,
juggling.
please come with me as well.
Alright, hello everyone, I am Irda Liangril. I am a a level 8 Skald, level 2 Paladin of Sarenrae. I am Asmor in Origin. So I am a little bewildered at what Kate is currently doing and very concerned about the town of Sandpoint, which we have saved now 3 times. And hopefully we'll make this a 4th. So yes, it's a little concerning both for the people of Sandpoint, but she's also, wanting to make sure Alcott's okay because she saw how he reacted to everything last week, and she's concerned about where he is in Sandpoint.
And the last 3 combats are all giants.
Yes.
I was just
Yes.
thinking about that. From Barl to defending Fort Von Frost to this, there's a lot of defensive fights against giants.
And right where all the people are.
Yeah, it seems like we're always keeping people from dying from giants.
4? Because before that was the Frost Giants. You weren't with us yet.
Well, but between that was the hags.
The hags.
The Hags, that's
and
right. Yep.
technically
Yep.
the Wraith.
Yes.
Oh no, wait, we did have an Exen fight.
No, that's true.
So
Yep.
it hasn't been the
There was
past 3 combats, but there's been a lot of giants.
A lot of giants.
There was
It's a
at least
running
4 giant
running
fights,
theme
yes.
or gag,
We
whichever.
we like
We'll call it a gag, because he's pulling some jokes on us.
But yeah, so there was the spider and then the frost giants, and then we made it up the mountain, and there was hags and
Yeah.
stone
Before the hags, it was
was what's his name? The leader of the Black
Lavatar?
Arrows.
Lamatar.
Lamatar. I knew it
The
was.
leader of the Black Arrows who had been turned undead.
Undead, and yes.
And then there was actually some ogres in the
Oh,
first
yep,
cavern
before the
phase.
hags.
Because
Then it was
one
the
of
hags.
those was what killed Solomon, and
Yes.
then it was the hags,
And
and
then it was
the
Barl.
2 stone giants, including Barl. And then we got out and headed back down the mountain and Shadow Mist and had
Killed some
trampled
bandits.
a bunch of bandits.
Which we didn't have to deal with.
Yeah. And then
Made it back to the
they
fort.
Made it back to the fort. And then,
Almost had a fight with the bear,
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Kib.
Kib,
And then Gurgs ended up killing Kib.
later,
Yeah.
which is, I mean,
Yeah.
poetic justice or something like that.
Gurgs was one of the giants we fought at the fort, and we spared him, which is why he agreed. But he had also
Sweet
known,
guy.
He had also known
Lamatar.
Not Lamatar. Jakardros.
Yeah.
Jakardros.
And
Is
so,
that the guy who was undead? What is
No,
Lamatar?
No.
Lamatar was the guy that was undead. Jakardros had.
Oh, I wrote Jakardros down.
Jakardros
Lamatar.
had previously died. He was
He was connected. He was the
adopted
leader.
father of Shalelu, and he was one of the members of the Arrows.
I thought he was like the leader of the Black Arrows.
No, he was just a member.
He was just cool.
And Kib was his animal companion.
Oh
actually.
yes, that's right. And then Solomon.
And then Solomon adopted him for cavalier purposes.
Yes.
So much poetry.
All right, so I assume all other introductions have been made.
Yes.
Except for Kate.
Cade.
All right. Huzzah! I am your lovable pirate of the high seas. I still am a level 9.
Oh
Yes,
wow.
I'll keep harping on that.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
It's okay if we kill a bunch of giants here. Maybe you won't be.
Hopefully I won't die. We're back in Sandpoint where I can adore me statue in the middle.
And deface.
As you chip Ixon's head off.
And I love gold, rum, and wenches. Either they can go in any order, but rum's at the top.
All right. As we begin the session today, I turned on the air, but you might want to double check and make sure.
It's also
no,
like
that's not
kind
gonna
of
help.
warmer
It's
outside, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
warmer outside. That vent should be open. If you want to head up and turn the air down a bit more, you can.
It's gonna get hot in here.
I had it at 69.
Yeah. Calm down, Vincent.
All right.
Make things
Let me
a
go
little
turn it
warmer.
down.
All right, so as we get started, this is the town of Sandpoint. And this is what the town of Sandpoint, where it's located, and I'll pull that up on the cam for everybody. And as we get started, we do have a giveaway today. Now, this week, you're not going to want to miss GaryCon. I have a very special giveaway this week. All the new followers, so every GaryCon session will have a giveaway. But all the new followers this week will be entered into an original red box basic edition set with unpunched cards. This is like over $200.
Yeah, that's expensive.
It is, and it's all the new followers for GaryCon will get that. Now, if we have, when we hit 1,000 followers, which we're at 985, I think, right now,
Something like that.
Getting there.
and when we hit 1,000, which could happen
Yep.
today, we don't normally
memory.
get 15 followers on Sunday, but it could happen. When we get to 1,000 followers, this Dragon Crafting Guild Beholder dice tray, one of a kind, will be given away when we hit that. But today,
And one thing I will say about these that I didn't appreciate until today, the bright sunny day that it was, there's a lot of glitter in these that looks
Yeah.
really pretty in sunlight.
yeah, it really they're multi-layered. Today, one of our most popular giveaways has been from our newest sponsor, Mike Disney, our second newest sponsor. Mike Disney, his Overgord print. We've done two. We're going to do a third today, and this is the Mike Disney Overgord print. These things are
Gorgeous.
so gorgeous. Highly desired on the new Reaper Bones Kickstarter. This is actually one of the minis that's being printed, and you may see a painted by Mike Disney Overgord mini on Blue Box sometime soon. So that will all happen today, and now, as Ray plays with the little figure he's constructed and speaks of deity, Shalelu runs up beside you, and with the punctuation of Cade's chipping away at Ixen's head, she says, "The giants! Giants! They're coming!"
What direction? What?
Oh crap!
Seconded. Shalelu, where are they coming from? We need to get outside of the city before they can get in.
They were seen, my scouts, both on the east and the north side, coming toward the town. They appeared seemingly as from nowhere.
Do they have teleportation?
I would not doubt that Hickson is moving them around, or at least who is in charge of him. We need to stop talking and move. What seemed worse?
I saw at least 3 on both horizons.
And as they're talking, you're just gonna like just
Wings
bust
out.
the wings out and fly up as high as she can to see if she can make any sight of where these giants are.
All right, so you see Irda as her wings unfurl. I have her mini here.
Can you point out to me which direction on this map north is?
Yes, I will as soon as I find.
I feel like that's important to me.
On this one.
I just had Irda's winged mini. Where is it?
Arr!
Under the monitor.
Elcott! Could you
Oh,
make
there she is.
holes
She
in the
fell.
earth with your disky thing?
Disky
Disky
thing.
thing.
No, not how it works.
Oh.
Sorry, Kate.
How do I know I'm not magic?
All right, Irda. She spreads her wings. She lofts up high above the town as she scouts. Irda, go ahead and roll perception for me, please.
Yes, please.
Okay.
You have so many of those.
I haven't used any of them. Natural 20!
We needed
Oh!
that. The 2 natural 20s or something? Oh, okay.
Irda,
Yes.
as you look, you are at first pleased, then shocked.
Okay.
To your left, you see there are giants sneaking
Sneaky.
through the woods.
Sneaky giant.
And you have a pretty good view of them, but then from the corner of your other eye, you see giants already fording the waters here.
What kind?
Stone giants.
Oh, come on!
This is not good.
Stone giants fording the waters of the river right outside of Sandpoint. And one of them running across the bridge, and another 2.
I mean,
The same.
I mean, do you like us?
No.
No.
He wants to kill Alcott.
Okay.
You see these 3 stone giants coming across the ford, headed in towards Sandpoint. No one else has seen this yet.
Alright, so immediately, Irda, seeing all the giants, is going to say, "Citizens of Sandpoint!" And she's just going to project it as loudly as she can. "You need to start moving that way," and point, like, behind her where she knows the giants are not currently coming from, as far as she can tell. "To safety! We have company, giants," and she'll point off.
Giants! People start scattering and running in all directions.
Which way is the manor from here?
Hey!
Which manor are you?
Devereaux
Fox?
Manor.
Oh, the Devereaux Manor is directly east.
So,
Yeah, kind of this way. Yes.
Right between them.
Are there other family manors that are this way?
No. So the coast is this way. West
Okay.
is the coast.
I mean, the coast is safety.
Foxglove Manor is south,
Right.
which they know you know of but have never been to. Devereaux Manor is east. And even as the cries ring out, you hear a sudden boom! A massive boulder strikes and crashes through the town of Sandpoint.
He just wants to ruin the whole town.
You hear the bells of St. Cuthbert's Cathedral ringing in the background.
I'm not a fool, I run! Until I can gather my senses!
Which direction do you run?
I run away!
there's also this way!
There's coast that way, there's water that way, and there are giants
giants here.
this way and immediate giants
I'm
here.
saving the people! Run! Then we run!
That way.
This way!
How many giants did I see in the wooded area?
At least 2 or 3.
At least 2 or 3. Okay, well, since these ones are the ones that are our current, most pressing
Issue.
issue, you're just going to just immediately fly as fast as she can towards whichever one that she can get to quickest.
Okay, so we're gonna call that this guy. He's closest, fording the river, and she's gonna get kind of down on his level. So she's still flying.
Okay.
You see Irda engaging in combat. We're still pre-initiative here.
I want to look at...
Cade ran. He picks up a child. In the parent move of semi-nobility.
Help the children!
There's the child back at the Giants.
Cade grabs the child. All right, Eamon, what are you doing?
Before that, I want to look at you. Are you better on the ground or in the air? Which would you prefer?
Do I look like I have wings?
I can help with that. Which would you prefer?
Where is
Ground.
the molten shop? You know where they build stuff?
Oh, the glassworks.
Not glassworks.
The blacksmith?
Oh, the blacksmith.
Blacksmith! That's
Okay,
it.
right there. The blacksmith is right there.
I run to the
And
blacksmith.
Irda will start playing her raging song as she flew.
What does that go?
Okay.
Everybody who wants to take it gets a +4 to strength, +4 to constitution, +4 to will saves, and +1 to your AC.
Also, I forgot to mention this last game. When I cast Alter Self on myself, my strength went up by 2.
Okay, by 2. Oh, Greyhawk Tales rating us again. That's 2 weeks in a row. Thank you so much. Greyhawk Tales. By the way,
Just in time to see us all die.
Wilson.
Will save +4.
if you haven't followed yet, please give us a follow.
But my AC
We
goes
are
down.
giving away one of these Mike Disney Overboard prints. These things are gorgeous. You do not want to miss out on that. And of course, we have GaryCon this week. 4 Blue Box streams for GaryCon. And you can stay tuned and watch as I obliterate my entire party with these stone giants. All right.
Shalelu, are you here to help?
Of course I am. She pulls out her bow.
Add Volo, and I touch her forehead with a feather, and she can now fly.
Oh!
Aren't you cool?
Keep in the air, help Ida, and stay back.
You see, as Shalelu, she starts floating in the air. She's unaccustomed to this. She actually has trouble stabilizing herself. Her eyes go wide as she pulls out the bow and looks around. What to
Use
do.
your feet to stabilize you.
Nicely done. All right, Eamon, what are you doing?
Actually cast that.
Yeah.
So her fly speed is now 60 feet.
And you have something for your gym.
Eamon is
We have the gym.
He has the gem. I don't know if he's cast any spells with the
going
gem
to. He's gonna cast mirror image on himself.
yet. Smart.
All right.
And I'm trying to remember. 1d4.
Mirror image is 1d4
Yeah.
plus
See how
1
many
for 3
Amens
levels.
do we see?
So you add 3 to this, because you're level 9 now.
So 5.
5.
So 6 Amens
Wow.
are there now.
Suddenly there are 6 Amens. Cade, you've snatched up a child and you're running toward the blacksmith. You see Irda swooping behind you over your shoulder.
Strains of music playing. Battle music has begun.
And as Shalelu
I
floats
need
up,
as much courage as I can get.
Are you taking it?
Yes.
the giants ford across the Tambalak River, cross the bridge, and they are now into Sandpoint as one of them stomps through. You see he has a huge leather sack over his shoulder. He snatches up this townsperson.
Oh no.
And without killing him, throws him in the leather sack across his back. And the townsperson vanishes. And we're now
Vanishes? Like,
into the sack.
so is it like a never-ending one of those
it's just
bag holding?
human size.
You don't know, it's just like, yeah, the sack.
It's a giant. The bag is big.
I'm stealing that backpack.
A snack for later, that could be it.
Imagine
And
Santa Claus if he were 12 feet tall.
We go now
Got it.
to initiative.
Hold a few humans.
I think Eamon is up on initiative, but I don't remember.
would have no
I believe
idea.
in you.
You believe in me, huh?
Here's the 6.
Come on, Eamon. Help us not die.
Not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
All right, don't tell me. I'll tell you what I rolled first. DM has, well, 1. Probably doesn't matter. Okay, all right. Irda, as the giants come across, this one does not expect to see a winged creature flying at it. You don't surprise it, but you definitely catch initiative.
Alright, well, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to look him square in the eye and I will say, you are a foul evil beast and smite evil on him.
Ooh, okay, the smite evil.
And then I'm going to take my one attack that I can take. Wait, no, smite evil's quick action for me, so I
Right,
can do
yeah,
like
you can still go.
double attacks. Yeah. Alright, so first attack and second attack both with advantage.
Let's see here. We have courage equals rum for Cade. That's right.
That's a 20. Wait, I smoke him. 20 charisma or it's charisma to my.
Right,
attack.
charisma to the bonus, level to the damage.
Right. Okay. So then 11. So it's a 28 to hit.
That's a hit.
Yes. Okay.
And this is with your cool axe, right?
Yes, this is my axe of undead swing. And so my second attack at advantage. Ooh, it's 17 on the dice, so 19 and plus 12 is 31 to hit on the second attack.
Both of those are hits.
Yes.
Yes.
Roll your damage.
So then my damage.
Can I ask a rules question?
Yes.
Is moving around an enemy, does that provoke opportunity attacks?
As long as you stay within
Depends. Like if you take the full round and you commit no other action, I'll call that similar to disengagement. So
I'm not meaning like exiting an enemy's range, staying within their range.
right.
moving around.
But if you're moving around, so like if you're circling around, you're still going to provoke that attack of opportunity unless you take that full round as a sort of disengage.
Okay.
Moving from the front to the side to the whatever. Like a quick step, one way or the other is fine.
Yeah.
But a full circling or like a half circling, that would, yes.
That's 25 points of damage.
Ooh.
And his AC for me is at 29.
Okay. 2 mighty blows from your axe. Oh, beautiful. Human, angel, whatever you are, you will die. He takes out a massive club. All right, Cade, you
I
have
drink rum.
a well-spent turn.
No, it's not a turn. I have already drummed. I can take a swig.
Yes, you take a swig. You have
Okay.
a child underneath your arms. You're headed toward the blacksmith.
Yes. I want to get to the blacksmith.
Okay. You reach the smithy.
I have an idea.
Always with the
I
wild
drink
plans.
rum and I know things. Hopefully.
Okay, you are at the smithy. All right, Eamon.
I'm going to start closing distance on the one that Irda is fighting.
So there's one that came across the bridge,
Yeah,
and
there's one in front of this house that I
he's
can't
now
see that
closer to you.
Good.
So you can try to get around him, you can whatever you want.
Yeah,
Let me pull this out a bit so people can see.
That one seems to be hovering over another person.
So this is Eamon. Eamon is in the brown cloak. This is Ameko now for the first time in her life flying. This
Black
is
Ranger.
Irda. The Azamar engaged with that stone giant. She's not facing
meant
him,
to
but
say
it's just because she looks
Oh,
cooler
okay.
that way.
I was like, where did Ameko come from?
And
Turns to go to the ground.
yeah, sorry, Shillelagh. And there is Cade running to the blacksmithery. All right.
I'm not being fearful, kind of.
so I guess. Oh, see, I'm assuming that if I come directly here, I'm going to be engaged by this one here. I mean, just
Yeah,
That's right, yeah.
within his reach.
Yeah, I mean he's got a good solid reach. So anything this way you're gonna engage him. If you want to try to get to this guy,
You'd have to go
you're gonna have to go around this way. Yes.
To avoid-
around. I am actually going to move right here between Alcott and that giant.
Thank you.
And
I'll cut my stuff.
oh boy,
Alcott approves of this
I
choice.
guess
I'm not made of much.
I'm gonna try Scorching Ray.
Yeah.
Last
Oh. So let's see.
One attack roll per ray.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've used that one. So I'll roll these. I'm gonna roll at advantage.
How many rays is it?
I don't know. I've gotta look it up. Oh, that's a 17 plus ranged. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
your range attack on that.
Oh, what is that?
Does that use intelligence or dexterity?
Dexterity.
use dex.
Dexterity 2, so 19.
Total of 19?
Total of 19.
Well, no, you get your base attack bonus too.
Yeah.
Your base attack bonus still applies to range. It's gonna hit.
Six.
It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. It hits. All right.
All right, so that is Scorching
Yeah, so it's just BAB
Ray.
plus
If you click the eye, it'll
dex.
bring up more
Dex
information.
instead of strength.
Right.
Right. So yeah, that is. I love this.
Hey, Hager, good to see you. It's been a while.
46.
Points of fire damage, yeah.
Yeah. So 46.
So 46 damage. No.
Yeah, right. 10, 12 plus one more.
Ooh,
nice.
17. 17 points of damage.
And it only shoots one.
As your scorching
No, you
hand
can split them.
blossoms out
split them. And it deals
a
less
rain of fire.
It splits it across.
The stone giant cringes back, snarls, but his flesh is blackened by the power of your fire.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it, man.
Shillelagh
That worked.
tries to steady herself with her bow. She pulls 2 arrows as she's flying.
You do get
She's
to
going to
fire
take a
additional
negative to her attack because she's never flown
Plus
before.
one additional ray for every 4
but
levels
she's
beyond
gonna
30.
try.
You get to fire 1 additional ray.
Okay, and
Eamon's turn may not be over.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
though?
It says you may fire 1 ray plus 1 additional ray for every 4 levels beyond 3rd. And you are 9th level, so that's 1 more ray.
that's right.
one
That's
more
correct.
round.
That is
All
correct.
All right.
Our resident rules lawyer. Well done.
Thank you.
I just know the Scorching Ray deals damage, like,
No, no, you're
does
right.
multi
You're
stuff, so.
absolutely
I
right.
haven't had it very long. All right, so that's 10,
12 again.
12 again.
1 more dice.
14. 14 on that.
Wow, okay. Another.
Okay, so
Just
good.
We need to
good
get
know.
every ounce of damage we can get, so.
Here, it's like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Shillelagh, one of her arrows does strike this creature.
Good.
She manages to plunge it into the shoulder.
Yeah, many giants indeed.
There are many giants and many more coming. All right, Cade, you reach the blacksmith.
I run in. You want me to? Oh, I find the blacksmith.
You see, as you run inside, the smith, which you've never talked to the smith before, he stands behind his forge. He's looking outside with shock. He's got his smith hammer. The forge is still bellowing, and he looks at you. Boy, the goals, what's going on out there?
We have a giant problem. We have.
Wait, you typed that in chat as well.
I know. Huzzah! All right. So here's my idea. You got some hot, liquidy stuff.
Well,
On hand.
of course.
Okay. I think that will melt the stove. So we need to get it out there and somehow throw it at the giants.
No, this is good. This is good.
So, quick, make a catapult.
Like at their feet. That makes them stumble. Is there something we can do?
We need string, we need trees, we need a catapult ready to go.
Anything.
Levitate over to
Or have a idle thought of molten metal. Here.
I can do
Okay. So how do we get it out there?
Dragons? But how can we throw it?
Well, do you have little ones?
Or shot glasses.
You see what I have to deal with as a DM?
goblins, please.
He gives you
Sling.
a look that Kate is somewhat familiar with by now. It's a look of utter confusion, befuddlement.
Don't you have little containers like that we could put that molten stuff in?
His eyes go wide, he looks around, and we'll come back to you next round.
No, you need to do this now.
Is it me?
Yes, it is you.
I think that we just got a host or something.
Yes, Wiley Hobbit.
Oh, thank you, Wiley. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you had a good stream today.
How tall are these guys?
They range, so some of them are like 12, some of them are 18 feet.
Okay, but they could squish down into 9 feet tall.
Squish down.
Well, what do you
If I were to force them
Could
into
they
a
hunch
specific,
over?
if I were to force them into a specific globe of force, they would be stuck in it. The wording is weird on resilience.
Yeah,
Let me read it to you.
They're like-
A globe of shimmering force encloses a creature, provided the creature is small enough to fit within the diameter of the sphere.
so these are not small enough.
Okay.
However, to your question, are any of them going to hunch into a ball on your behalf? No. But should such a thing occur for some reason,
might be able to then.
if you had some other way you made that happen, then yes. But no, they are definitely all taller than 9 feet.
Can I? How far apart are these two guys?
Which these two?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much as you see here, there's a good 20 feet between them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's asking about these two giants.
God, there's so many magic. It's so many options, but there's an innocent person in the way.
It's actually a child.
Oh, worse.
A little brown-headed child. He's running this way. He looks like he might be 7 or 8 winters.
All right.
It's not bright either.
Oh, he's just not fast.
He's running that way. He's running towards
Yeah,
them.
well, so you see he's probably toward his house.
Yeah.
He's running this direction.
Okay.
Trying to go by the angel woman.
Oh.
I am going to. I mean, he's already afraid. What the heck is that going to matter? I want to get next to Eamon and aim so that I can get next to these two giants.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I am going to. Oh, this is. Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
I am going to pull out a petrified chicken heart that has been pierced through the center with a feather that I pull out of my pocket.
Okay, yeah, everyone has one of those.
Everyone's got one, and I'm going to start. I'm going to start looking at it and repeatedly repeating the words "Pavor, Pavor, Pavor," and it will slowly float above my hand, and then I'm just going to shout "Pavor!" and that fear I cast in front of these two giants,
Okay.
along with the small child. But he's already afraid.
He's just gonna fall over.
So it is a DC 19 will save.
All right. DC 19 will
Kid fails that.
save.
Just flat out. Random village kid.
You definitely get the child. The child, he turns with panic. You actually see he soils himself. His breeches get wet, and he actually turns and sprints the opposite direction of his home.
Yes, child.
The giants. Let's see here. Okay. And
Can I use an advantage to impose disadvantage on the guy in the back with the rock?
This guy, yes,
Yes.
you can. All right, and
Not me.
what? All right. You see, as you cast your spell, Amen, or Alcott, as you cast your spell,
Yes, sorry.
the child runs. This one growls and lunges toward you instead of Aemon. This one, with the rock, pulls it back to hurl at you.
Uh-oh.
This one, his eyes go wide. He tries to turn away. Irda, you get an attack of opportunity as this giant
Yep.
flees and moves back across the river.
Yep. I'm gonna attack him at an advantage. Come on.
Doesn't count on the floor.
I know I gotta reroll that one. Okay, that is a +4, so that is a 32 to hit.
That is a hit. Roll your damage.
Okay. Damage is an 8. Ooh, 8 on the die!
Ooh, okay, total.
So 15
Plus your
17,
level, plus your so 32. Wow. All right, he is badly damaged, but he's still running. He starts sloshing across the river. It goes to about just below chest high on him.
As he runs away, she's going to say, "Oh, I see you've heard of Irda the Giant story."
But you have heard of it.
He makes no response and just keeps running. All right, that does not take you a round, though, and now it is the giant's turn. So this guy lost his round.
Alright.
This one is attacking Alcott.
Yikes.
I won't use advantage just yet.
Thank you.
There are images around him too, right?
Yeah, there's other Aemons, but not Alcotts.
Your armor class again, remind me?
I mean,
Don't laugh! If I ask his armor class, you can't
there's a
laugh.
chance if he asks. It is currently 15.
15. That's a hit.
Yeah.
That's a hit. All right. You take from the first blow
Wasn't a crit.
massive club. No crits. Massive club comes down. Not bad on the dice.
Come on, Alcott.
You take 17 points of damage
All
from
right.
the first blow. Thump! The club strikes your shoulder. Oh, the
for
second
the
one
song.
is not as good.
Good.
You take 23 points of damage
Bad.
from the second
You meant it the other way
Thunk!
around.
Alright.
Smacks.
Alright, okay.
Are you still conscious?
I'm still conscious because she gave me extra con.
Oh, okay, all right. Boom, boom. This one takes his giant rock.
Oh.
And
I mean, his buddy's kind of in the way.
he's looking in your direction. He actually hurls it at Shalelu, who is up in the sky now. And oh,
Oh no.
ouch.
Oh no. This is the second time she got hit with a rock.
Thunk! Shalelu takes a huge rock. She's pinned back against the wall of this stone house. Chips go off of the side of the rock and the shingling atop the house. And Shalelu cries out, "Ah!" as she is stricken. And we go to initiative.
Alright, so you won?
Yep. Keep it up.
Yeah, buddy!
6!
6. All right, the DM has a 4, so you have initiative
Alright.
again. Cade, the blacksmith, he looks at you. Well, no, I don't.
That's not good. We need it. All right. Well, we need to wheel this outside.
All right. Oh, yes, we can.
Do you have any ladles?
Ladles? Ladles equipped for molten metal.
I mean, they do exist, but
But they do. But he has. Hold on.
Be a crucible.
Yeah, the crucible.
A crucible.
Yeah.
they're not light.
Oh, this!
Oh.
And he pulls out one.
Ooh, that'll work. That'll work.
It's a huge forged metal ladle-looking thing. Not a ladle per se. It's a crucible with a huge well, not huge, but a good-sized dip in it where it can pull out the molten metal.
All right, let's go.
Cade.
Follow me.
he scoops. He
No, no, let's wheel the whole thing out. We don't want to take one at a time.
Okay. He starts pulling. You can see he's struggling with it. Even
Well,
as
I
strong
help
as he is, he's heavy. It's heavy. So thank you so much, and Zarathanan, Josh, we appreciate the sub. Whoops, that's not the one I wanted. Let me grab the right mini here. As the smith comes wheeling out Cade by his side, and they have the vat of molten metal betwixt them.
All right, but
Can
we
we
come
hear their
sneakily.
conversation?
No.
Okay.
No. You come sneakily?
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
Well,
Sneakily wheeling a cart full of molten lava, right? I mean,
like behind this house right here.
Oh, okay. All right.
So they don't see it, but I want to get closer to the giants.
All right. So you're going to pull the vat of molten metal
Yes,
here.
yes.
With the smith holding the crucible.
like you do.
Here. All right.
Oh,
and-
do I see Alcott anywhere?
No, you don't.
Ah, crap.
You do see Irda, her wings jutting out here just to the other
If
side
I
of this house. You
tiptoe
see,
around the house, will I see him?
well, yes, but you don't know that.
Oh.
You do
Well,
remember where you left.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
You know he was over in that direction.
Okay. Then I tiptoe around the house and I'm like, Alcott!
All right, so right here, Alcott, you hear your name being screamed.
All right.
Come here!
Great. Whose turn is it?
So
I mean, it can
that's
be
gonna
mine.
That's going to be the full round for Cade. All that was just done.
Ah.
And now we're going to go to Alcott. Alcott,
Okay.
you hear, thank you, Pat Draws. Oh, Irda for the giant sucker punch.
Nice.
You see Cade standing at the end of that corridor between these two buildings. So I'll pull it up here. The green light is showing where Cade is. Back behind. There we go. Now I got Cade lit up. Right there. Alcott, what do you do?
If I were to leave this guy's range, he gets an attack of opportunity.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So,
crap.
but that's fine. I have ways to work around that. Because I'm magical.
Throw a disc on the ground, boy!
Magical. I am going to.
Thank you, Mad Chatters. Hey, Tim, didn't see you earlier.
I'm going to
Hellhawk.
place
See
my
Lizzie?
hands off to my shoulders and look at him and say, "Sorry, friend, this is going to get very complicated for you." And I'm going to say, "Speculum effigia." And as I do, I cast Mirror Image. Also,
Okay.
so there's going to be a lot of
We
people.
got a lot of images. Too many magic users in this party.
What was that? +3, was it? For +1 for every 3 levels. So
Right.
6 Alcotts appear to my sides. 3 on one side, 3 on the other.
All right, so I'm
Or
going to ask
maybe not
all of
that
our
way.
viewers, all of our Mad Chatters, please forgive me that I do not have 6 identical Alcotts. I'm just not that good with my minis, but you'll have to use theater of mind here.
And I look at
Suddenly,
Eamon and
they
wink because there's
spring
one
up
more of
around
me
him.
than there is of you.
Yeah, now there are like 12 images. This giant is looking around so confused.
And I want to bolt toward Cade.
All right, so his attack of opportunity
He's
is
at
a
1
1
in
in
7.
6.
1
1
in
in
7.
7. 1 in 7. All right, so I'm going to roll a d8, and if it's an 8, I'll roll again. And it's an 8. So the only one that can be is a 1 if he gets the right one. That's it. Okay. He swings at one of your mirror images. His club thunks through it. It disappears.
Oh, no.
You
Okay, so now it's down to 6.
sprint behind the tree, and that's going to be your full round.
Great. Good.
So you see Alcott do this. You see he suddenly is many Alcotts, and then he's sprinting behind the tree. Thank you, Pat Draws. All right, let's go to Eamon.
So, I'm gonna attack him, and as Eamon swings his sword, he's going to say, "Wrath of the storm on this blade born," and cast Shocking Grasp.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
Wrath
use
of the storm on
Yeah.
this blade board.
Verbal
Well
components.
done.
Advantage?
16.
We'll take it.
16 plus.
Shocking Grasp
yeah,
deals a lot.
No, that's a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So let's see. All right. So I got to do normal damage first
For the sword.
for the sword. 1.
But you had your strength.
Yes.
Max 5d6. Oh yeah, 1 plus
Your shocking grasp.
6, so 7, and then 4. Is it 4d6 on the shocking grasp?
I think
5d6. 5d6.
Here.
So
Do you want some
that
more?
is 5, 6. I'll just roll these 2 now. 12, 13. 13 points.
13 points.
Plus the
7 that you dealt
yes.
with.
So
Total of 20 total points.
20 total points.
All right, that giant is staggering. He still looks fairly hale, but you do see he is, in fact, hurting. And now we're going to go to Irda.
Alright, so how close so neither giant has moved yet, correct? They're just in the same spot?
Yeah, this one is getting ready to move. He's thrown his rock,
Right.
and he looks like he's about to sprint toward the multiple images of Aemon.
Okay, so I double check that.
Sorry, I made your smite a waste, but
No, it's fine.
Oh, that's true, yes.
but he'll come back
He
eventually.
will be slow until I rest, so...
So, I mean, he'll only
Or he
run for so
dies.
long that it's 9 rounds that he will be.
So they're
panicked.
within 20 feet of each other, correct?
Yes.
Right, I love it when you say that. So, right in between the two of them, has the little boy run out far enough?
Yes,
Okay.
he should be good.
Yes.
Okay, so she's just going to go, oh, this is my favorite, and I'm going to use my spell thing, and I'm going to cast one. Actually, I'll do that in a minute. But she reaches into her components pouch and she pulls out the Vatgono and the sulfur and she smashes them together.
Oh,
and she casts fireball right in the between
A
them.
classic anti-giant maneuver.
Okay, as you cast Fireball, give me the DC.
1 second, I need to find the spell because I'm using my spell canning to cast it, so There we go. Fireball. Okay, so DC is reflex for half, and so
Right.
it's a DC 17, but I'm going to impose disadvantage on both of them. I'm going to use 2 advantages to impose disadvantage on both.
On both of them. All right, I'm not going to use advantage to try to stop that because I want to save my advantages. I'm getting a bit low, hint, hint to all of our viewers. Now, as your fireball blossoms out,
Nice. What is my base attack bonus? Really bad?
both of them take full brunt of the ball
And
of
it's
fire.
26 damage right now.
Do you need more?
26?
10d6.
Oh,
10d6.
10d6. Oh, okay.
Would you like 4 more dice?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I want to roll them all. 6, 12, 15, 16, and another
4 more.
4.
Yes, Tim, please. Reminder, we're going to be giving this away today. The Overgored print from Mike Disney. Gorgeous Overgored print.
Puns.
30 points of damage from that fireball.
That feels low.
Wow. Okay. 30 points of damage as the fireball explodes between the giants. This one, who has taken multiple blows, now is burned by fire, expertly placed so as not to hit any of the civilians. He turns and tries to sprint away. Aemon, you're going to get an attack of
Yeah.
opportunity.
All
This
right.
is a morale failure for this giant.
Is
I am going to use an advantage on this. Also, that's a 19.
Yes.
And
Seven for
yeah,
a critical?
no,
That's fine.
my stats aren't high enough.
That's your
Don't roll a 1.
Yeah, don't roll one. 6
Plus your strength, which
plus
is
my
6.
strength, which is 6. Yes, 12. 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Ooh. As he turns his back, tell me what it looks like, Aemon.
Yeah.
So as he turns his back, I just finished swinging through with the shocking grasp. He's just going to turn it back around, and with his sword, almost like a a farmer with his scythe go right at his knee and swing through.
A lot of farmer talk going on in this party.
Amen. As you do this, the giant bounces on the ground in a cloud of dust. You see the remaining giant now, who has been blossomed with fire. He looks concerned as he turns.
Yeah.
Who has not gone this round? I think everyone went.
Shalelu has not gone.
Oh, Shalelu, thank you. So Shalelu, she had her bow trained, and because this is simultaneous action, no, but she was actually still aiming at this guy, yes, as she did last time.
Good.
So we'll roll for her. That's a hit.
Hey, go Shalelu!
That's a nat 20.
Yeah!
We roll to confirm.
Come on, Shalelu. Yeah. She kept herself around. Yeah.
She keeps on licking and keeps on sticking.
That's an 18 on the die. That is a crit.
Yes,
Shalelu! Shalelu! Wow! Okay. As she's floating, she's finally stable, floating in the air after Alcott's fly spell. As Shalelu, let me pull her up on the screen here so we can all celebrate her amazing crit.
Yeah, Ixon and Kade were originally trying to get rid of Shalelu as often as possible.
I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah. No kidding, they were. I don't know. I have a knack for making my players hate my NPCs. All right, so percentile dice. Here we go for Shalelu. Dun, 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 dun.
I like
was
that.
an impressed expression. What did you do, Shalelu?
Okay.
She's playing Jenga with this.
We're
spinal
going
cord.
to the ever mysterious Tim crit tables now, and we're going to
Is that Shillelagh?
Shalelu.
Shillelagh.
That's a druid spell.
Not Shillelagh, Shalelu.
This is pretty nice.
Pretty good druid spell. Turn a small stick into a club.
Kick off our giveaway here in just a second. Now we're going to critical hits on large monsters, which is what we're doing here.
You played a druid in the one.
And
I saved her in Pathfinder stuff.
Oh really?
Just in case I ever want to
Yeah.
have her again.
The Irish accent was very good.
Thank you.
you see, as Shalelu's arrow flies, she catches this giant pulling another rock off the ground as he's running straight toward Aemon. As he does so, Shalelu catches him with an arrow right through the ear. You see the shaft penetrate his ear. As it does, he cries out, and you see brain matter spurt out the other side of his head.
Do
And
giants
he
have brains?
slumps to the. Yes, they do.
Stone giants do?
Yes, they do.
Oh.
They do. As he slumps to the ground, oh! Even as this happens, you hear screaming coming from the other side of the town.
There's only so much we can do, folks.
And that guy's still running, correct?
Yeah, he's still sprinting. You now have Alcott in front of you. There is no initiative now. We're out of initiative. What are you doing?
Ha ha ha. Cade, would you like to get over there rather quickly?
Well, can we get the moats and stuff over
Yes.
there? All right, yes. Oh, yes.
All
I
right.
think you went to the right caster.
Hold on to it.
I will. I hold. Can we take the
blacksmith?
Yes.
Do you want to take the blacksmith? This innocent man? To danger with giants?
No.
Cade, maybe not the best idea.
Okay.
All right.
I hold on.
And I will,
Oh, I take the ladle. I make sure I have the ladle.
The crucible.
Crucible.
Crucible, whatever.
when I saw the molten metal, I looked at Cade. I'm like, Cade, normally not smart, genius though. Love your ideas. Let's work with this.
Thank you.
I will then, knowing the town quite well, point my staff down at the ground and create my door with dimension door,
Okay.
and say ostium, and I will grab onto the other side of the forge so that it comes with us
Okay.
as we step through, and I want to plant us like here-ish if I can.
All right, Cade, you feel a familiar sense of vertigo.
But I love it.
But I love that.
As the spell is cast, you're dizzy for a moment, but you're getting
Huzzah!
accustomed to that.
Woohoo!
This guy, he's like, I'm dizzy. The smith with the crucible.
No, we left the smith
Oh,
behind.
you left the smith. Okay.
We're not taking
And
any of
I
the
have the
man.
crucible.
I
I told you I took it.
Yes, we've got it.
You
It's over
did. Got there, and
And Irda, as soon as she heard the screaming, would have started flying that direction anyway. So.
all right. So Irda, as you're flying that direction, you do in fact, you see the giants are now coming in on that side,
Yep.
and you see a macabre scene as you look. Oh, I like it when I make my players shake with my sounds. As you look, and as the bells of St. Cuthbert's Cathedral continue to ring, there you see this. You see giants pulling people out of windows and stuffing them into sacks. There are, because I have limited minis, there's one here reaching into the house right where you appeared. There's one behind here. And not this one,
Because he's still running.
the largest of them that you have
No, they came out with
seen.
me.
And he appears to be the leader. He's coming.
no.
He's bursting his way through
this is
these
not
two
good.
houses
No, this is good.
here. And your incredible speed and travel, yes, Irda, you definitely get there
She'll make
quickly.
her way over as well.
And Shalelu is not far off, so she's close.
Puffing.
Yeah, she's
I'm making it, guys.
she's hurt but not down, and still getting used to Alcott's flight spell. Oh my gosh! All right,
Yeah,
can you
that
grab
makes sense.
Shalelu there, please, and put her up?
I feel like she would have fallen once or twice.
She dipped down, touched the ground with her feet, and pushed herself back up.
All right, and there we go. So we have giants surrounding. We have a giant coming around this corner here with a huge stone in its hand, ripping somebody out of the window, throwing them into the leather sack. You hear sounds coming from the other side of town now.
What?
Over here as well.
on.
Screams
I mean,
are
seriously,
surrounding.
what is this?
We're not doing half bad, though.
There is one here reaching inside, and then this one is coming around the corner, the tallest of all of them that you've seen. He's shouting out instructions. Grab the humans pitiful. Mockmorion will be pleased. And we go to initiative.
Do it. Do it.
DM has a 4. Yes! Here we go! All right. Cade, as you suddenly appear in the midst of all of this with the blacksmith's huge
Forge.
well, it's not his whole forge. It's the massive thing of molten metal that he had, the cauldron, that's the word I'm looking for, and you have the crucible in one hand.
The ladle.
I know what it is.
And
I see you, ladle. Wait.
I'll see you, ladle.
even though I see you, ladle. Even though I won initiative, guess what?
What?
Surprise. You surprise them by virtue of the
huzzah!
dimension door. They have no expectation, therefore there is no initiative. You get a free round. Now they will have initiative after this, but all of you get a free round. And we're going to start with you, Cade, as you suddenly appear with giants all around you and the screams of Sandpoint citizens.
I say, step back from the cauldron, Cade. Trust me.
Okay, I step back. I run back.
Go help the ones with citizens on the back.
Aye, Captain.
Help them to a bit of hay. Aye, Captain.
Captain, wow, okay. You've been promoted.
I have.
Only in this moment.
Captain Devereaux has a
And this guy doesn't have any bad citizens on his back.
No.
He's just okay. Cool.
He's just giving
All right,
orders,
Cade.
seemingly.
Yes.
Go. It's your turn. What do you do?
You
Teach us.
told me to run.
Yeah, but like, you have the ability to hurt enemies. You have a sword.
You can do things.
Oh! Well, you told me to run, sir.
All right, Cade, just
No, I didn't say that. No, wait.
No, come on, you gotta
Wait.
flank it.
Wait. What? I need to know
I
what he
said
was...
deal with the giants who are taking people. That's what I said.
Oh! When I take a ladle!
All right, you have the crucible full of molten lava. As you turn, you do see there's a giant right here, and there's one right here. This one's a little closer to you.
All right, I take the ladle and I throw it at his feet.
At his feet. It misses.
This is your.
With the molten lava!
I know what it's full of. So this is your first time swinging a crucible. So go ahead and roll d20 for me.
I'm good at it! I swing a sword!
Use an advantage.
You got 2 arms now, so it's gonna go better. You got this.
Everybody type !Gourd G-O-U-R-D in the chat for the Overgourd giveaway today. And tell your friends, what are we at? We're at 986, 987.
I'm using my advantage given to me
All right.
today. All right, please.
Come on.
I need a 20. 20!
Is it?
16?
Plus your...
Plus...
Well, yeah, no, that's going to hit.
Oh, I know!
Yeah, that's going to hit because you're flanking him. He's got his back turned towards you.
And I surprised him.
You did surprise him.
Phantom's coming in at the worst time. He has no idea what's going on.
All right, so
Crucible of hot metal right between the
you throw the crucible of screaming hot metal right at his feet.
Yes!
And I want you to go ahead and roll 66 for me, please.
66.
Whoa, nice. Do you need more d6s?
No, I got plenty. I got those are
I
the
have
king.
my really nice Cozy Gamer d6 that rolls well.
Oh, give me one that rolls well.
This one rolled a 6 for me when I was casting my fireball. So.
All right. Let me see. All right, this one's pretty good. I got 4.
Pick your prettiest dice.
Aye. Aye, Captain.
Oh, you have a nice little glittery dice. That's fun.
It doesn't roll well.
It doesn't roll
That's
well.
when she needs to roll well.
I love it when players blame dice.
Ooh, nice. Well, that's 12, 15, 17, 21.
21. All right. You spray this hot crucible full of molten
Hey!
metal. The giant screams, stumbles back, and hold on.
How you feeling now?
Falls to the ground,
Ah!
not dead, but ankles burning with hot molten
Now can I take out my
metal.
sword?
No, that's your full round action. All right, can you help me with Irda, who just fell? And let's go to Irda. What are you doing?
Okay, so I'm looking at everybody and noticing that Alcata looks pretty wounded. So she's going to fly just low enough to touch him, like on the head. And she's gonna cast. She's gonna cast Cure Moderate Wounds on him.
Good.
That's 2d8 plus 10. Oh, sweet! 23 points of healing.
Yeah,
for
I'll
you.
take that. Wow, very
Oh,
nice.
can I have my d6 back, Cade?
Oh,
So that is a potent amount of healing.
Yes.
I hope that helps.
It does.
And then she's immediately.
Thank you.
If I didn't use all of my movement, I want to turn towards this giant that's right there.
Yeah, I mean you did use all your movement, but you can turn. That's
Okay,
not an
yeah.
issue. So you pivot
that I
after
can
the spell,
get my eyes
and you're there. Now you do realize you're turning your back on this one, who's running between the houses.
Yes.
And he's still a few feet away, but
Yeah.
that's probably just a
Right,
couple of seconds
right,
of
right.
travel. Okay. All right. Eamon, you're
He's
still
all the way
way
back
over
there.
here by the
So-
statue.
Raiders still continue.
Eamon turns.
You feel left out. No dimension door, no flight. You're just on your feet.
He reaches into his spell component pouch, pulls out a shaving of licorice root, and says, "Fleet of foot and speed of hand," and casts hate on himself.
Hey,
Starts running.
Did you say hate?
Haste, sorry.
And that means you get an attack.
But also hate on yourself.
Also hate.
Hate, no.
You get another
Yes,
attack
and
when
hate.
you're hasted.
Yeah, so you
and some other cool
sprint,
stuff.
and that's going to get you. That's a full round, but you'll
Yeah.
get there. You'll be able to make an attack in the next round, and that covers everyone. Now the giants.
Well, I
have-
didn't get to go.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yes.
I will look at this cauldron, and I will. I say I'm gonna need a little bit more juice for this.
Hatred, right, drunk
I'm gonna need a little bit more juice for this. I'm gonna take both hands on my quarterstaff and point it at the cauldron and say "Circulus," and he force it toward this giant.
The big one?
I'm casting telekinesis,
Oh!
violent thrust,
Oh, snap!
and I can move it up to 20 feet. Or sorry, no. Violent thrust is I can move it really far. I have to make an attack roll using my intelligence modifier, which I'm going to do at advantage.
Okay.
I knocked a tree down doing it. Oh god, I'm freaking shaking so bad. I'm so excited. So 16 plus 5, 21 to hit
21
with a
to-
cauldron full of molten metal. I hope that
Oh.
that does it.
A little of lava.
And then you tell me how much damage it does. Come on.
So close.
No way! You have to be kidding!
You fling the molten metal. It strikes the side of this building, which begins to erupt in fire. And the giant, which stood right by it, is utterly unscathed. And he laughs.
Oh,
He lets out a guttural laugh as the molten lava swings by, and you see him reach up one gray hand. As he reaches up his gray hand, he lets out a guttural cry. Wrong tooth!
Huh? Run to?
Long tooth.
Oh,
Very
long
difficult. Very difficult here. I think I sprayed. If I hit anybody, I'm sorry.
but that's not. That can't be good.
No.
Can I back away from him? Can I put air between me and him in any way?
Yeah, wow, yeah. Well, so actually, you would have a turn to face him, right? So you turned right there, and you're kind of by that. Yep, that looks good. Let me get to that cam. And.
Man, that sucks.
Oh, it was so close.
Such a good idea, though.
It was a great idea.
tried.
I was fully ready to embrace it.
Why
It just didn't
did
happen.
you
My base attack bonus is not very good because I'm a wizard.
Yeah.
crap?
Even with your intelligence modifier,
Yeah.
it wasn't quite good enough.
21.
As the giants turn to attack, this one that's laughing, let me show you what he looks like. He's a full 20 feet tall. He looks different than the other giants. Whoops, no, I didn't mean to launch Discord. Hopefully that didn't do anything wrong. He looks like this.
The whole thing of it.
And as he holds up his hand and he lets out a cry, yes?
So I just had one ladle of lava. Now he splashes a whole thing and not even a touch.
He'd never done this before.
Yeah.
It's his first time trying. It was a great idea. It was so close
Can't
to
you
an
just
epic
give
move.
like an E for effort, A for effort?
I do. That's why he's burning down a house right now.
So, John, in response to that, I'm going to use my one meta magic mastery to cast shield, and as I back away,
Okay. All right. Let me give you.
I say, Contego, and I throw my hand
Yeah,
up.
it's not literally that big and visible, but we'll use it here for the purpose of the game. You are now behind your shield as the giants begin to attack.
Oh, man.
This one turns. It sees Irda.
Yep.
Ameko now.
Not
Shalelu, probably. Shalelu comes into
keep
range.
saying it.
Where's the string? Oh God.
You do see though.
It's a horrible plan.
You do see Ameko. She comes running out
An adventurer. We know
From-
this about her.
the rusty dragon.
Oh no.
And is
it's
she-
not burning, is it?
And it's Kate is concerned about the weather.
Kate goes right back in the bar,
Running
grabs
out.
all the booze, runs out. That's awesome.
That's Miko.
As Ameko comes running out, whoops, you guys are seeing it and the fans aren't here. Let me pull that up here. As she comes running out, I will aid you! And she pulls out shing along. It looks too big for her.
And as soon as she approaches, she hears my raging song, so she gets the benefits if she wants
She does, and she will take the benefits of the raging song. The giant here, he spins and turns toward Irda. This one leaps toward Irda. She's getting attacked. That's going to be a frontal. That's going to be a flank attack.
Oh no!
Okay, it's okay.
Sweet giants again!
Oh,
done this
giants
before.
again! Oh,
I don't like this game!
John and his giants.
John and his giants. The raging song. It is part. You can explain it to them.
Because I'm a skald, I Basically I use a song to create rage, and it doesn't just affect me, it affects any of my friendly allies within earshot of it, and so basically I can give my entire party the benefits of rage, and any of our friendly
She's a
enemies.
barbarian,
Yes, I am a barbarian paladin.
basically. It's a
All
great
right.
multi-class.
I have rum rage, so there.
I am special.
So this one, the leader, you actually hear his name uttered by this one. Tuatitas Aegos! As he shouts this out. With monstrous speed, he strikes once, twice, thrice, 4 times
Okay.
on Irda.
Wait, sorry.
And yeah, what?
He didn't cast a spell, did he?
No, he's
Okay.
striking.
He's just really cool.
No! No, he's not!
All right, so your armor class is 20.
Oh, man.
25.
25 on this guy. Whoops, hold on.
Oh, no, I was wrong. Yeah, you rolled that.
25.
25.
That's a hit.
What was the first one?
That definitely hits. If that first one.
Well, yeah, but it goes down each time, right? That's a hit.
Yep.
Oh.
That's a miss.
Yes.
Oh, nuts.
That's a miss.
Oh, goodness.
All right. There are 2 hits upon our beloved Irda. And
You got advantage case from her grab.
They certainly won't feel good.
Oh, huzzah.
No.
the first, you take 27
Oh
points
my
of
gosh.
damage as the club slams
Rory,
in.
Rory
with a
gave you an
pipe.
advantage.
Oh, thank you, Rory. I
What?
appreciate that. I'll use that next round, my friend. And the second one with a pike, he
It was
strikes
a
you.
Runelord.
18 points of damage. Boom!
Oh, nice.
Boom! 2 mighty blows. This giant, much smaller but still quite potent, as he rushes towards you and swings his club. The first blow misses. Wow, you duck underneath because you were facing him. Wow. Okay. Well, all 3. You're very like 2, a 4, and a 3 on the die. All 3 miss.
Alright.
I say we use the string caught.
It's initiative, right?
You see.
Oh, no. Who are you bringing now?
Oh, did you get another 2?
Long tooth.
Yeah.
And there's the giants.
I imagine that that's who's over here.
We can't survive this.
We will survive this. You stop.
You see.
He's trying real hard, Tim. He's trying real hard.
You see a shadow fall over Sandpoint. A winged shadow.
A dragon!
As
For
your
crying out loud!
look up, there is, in fact, a red dragon flying over the top of Sandpoint. I will show you what
Can we make him our friend?
I will show you what it looks like.
A dragon and giants?
You see,
I mean, isn't this a little early in this
Suddenly-
campaign?
10.
you see.
The only person that took damage over there was me.
As this dragon flies
Over there. You
the
just
top,
took your first bit.
it lets out a gout of flame and fire, and suddenly it blossoms. The bells ring, citizens cry out, screaming, running in all directions as the dragon roars.
Now he's 9 feet long, right?
Yeah. I will tell you though, you can see this is not a mature red dragon. So if that gives you any sort of hope, it's a
We
red
gotta get a
dragon
friend.
nonetheless,
Stop it.
but not a full grown. Oh, thank you so much, Rory. I love it. And I'm gonna have you, as he blows fire across the town, he lands on that opposite side. Put him on top of the chimney there.
Yeah.
Right there is where he goes. And with that, we have a level 3 hype train. Thank you, everybody. Phantom, Rory, all of our fans.
I'm upset at the hype train.
Oops, that arrow just missed here. How did that happen?
we have this giveaway today. Whoops, not upside down. the amazing Mike Disney. I'm sorry, I keep covering them. Let me cover you guys. The Mike Disney Overgourd print. Whoops, up there. Gorgeous. This is our giveaway. And of course, we're getting ready for GaryCon. I'm going to talk to you more about the amazing stuff we have coming up for GaryCon this week. It's going to be so much fun. We'll have a short break, and we will be right back as the erstwhile heroes of Sandpoint, now perhaps the victims of Sandpoint, as there are stones and fire upon Sandpoint. And Blue Box will be right back.
Hey, maybe we should run.
And we'll keep. Oh, thank you, Stones! Good to see my friend Stones! Steve, it's been a while! Everybody say hi to Stones. He got us to a level 4 hype train. What? Let's go! Thank you, Steve. You must type !Gourd in the chat to be eligible to win. Let me kill all the background
I was going to say,
noise.
surely the people aren't still dying during break.
Actively dying during the break.
Exactly.
We're just sitting here just
Passively
chilling.
dying, yeah.
And
How it
so
becomes the glass
we will be
city.
right back after the break, and we will see what happens to the erstwhile heroes of Sandpoint as they face both stone giants and now a young red dragon that has flown over the top of Sandpoint, blasted the cathedral, blasted the top of the roof of the Rusty Dragon, and landed atop a building just adjacent to the
Everybody got 2 advantages.
2 advantages.
And Ameko gets 1.
Oh, thank you,
no, she
Red
gets 2.
Web.
Miguel gets
And the gal that came out of the bar, Ameko. All right, Ameko gets advantage.
Oh look, Ameko's
Otherwise-
revenge.
All
Oh,
right,
yeah.
we're 4 percentage points away from a level 5 hype train. I don't normally push that, but I don't want to end at 96.
I'll
So
make it happen.
anybody that can help, I appreciate
Alcott
that.
is low on advantages if you're needing a target.
There you go.
Everyone else, I think, has a pretty decent amount.
Yeah, it's all right.
I
So
can't gift anything.
let me pull up the yay! Oh, speaking beast, let's go!
All those gifts
We
are-
appreciate all those gift subs, Speaking Beast, and that's a newer follower, I believe, followed us in the last week or two, and we appreciate that. Any of our newer followers, do not miss this week. We have GaryCon coming up. We have 4 streams on GaryCon. It is going to be a blast. It's a quick break, 5 minutes. Blue Box will be back. We leave our player mics hot during the break so they can chat and complain about their impending deaths to our fans.
The Giants all sit down and start having their coffee.
Okay, so
Take 5.
Take 5, everybody.
Alcott, why could we not use the string?
Because touching
you
it
got it
made you
with
cut your
Alcott.
finger off. Also, Renreb gave 2 bit
Yes.
things, but didn't say who they went to.
But I think you asked for them, so
Another
the
one for the
coffee.
party.
2 for Irda. So that's another
Yes,
2
thank
for
you,
me.
Phantom.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got
another-
And then Phantom gave
another
everybody
one?
1 and me 2.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
That's level 5 hype train.
Rory.
And you saw your extra one, right, by
Yes, I did.
Alhawk?
And then Renreb, who are those going to? Because I don't want
Probably
them
you,
to go to
because
John.
you asked for them. We'll give them to you! Just take them before
Oh, wait.
John does.
He needed to give 1,200 because Shalelu is
But
part
you
of the
asked for
party.
2.
No, I think that those 2 extra were part of the 2 advantages
Oh.
each in the gal that came out of the bar. So I think Shalelu also has 2 advantages. Maybe that's what
No.
it is.
He gave it
Oh, he
to
said
me.
Alcott. He
The
just said
4 of us.
Alcott.
I told you.
So I
just
get-
take them.
Great, that puts me up to 17.
Yay!
I was almost below 10.
Okay.
And darn it.
Throwing
So-
advantages left and right.
But
Yes,
can
I
you
missed
make
one.
the string dance and like...
Last time I tried that, I blew up.
Himself up. He fireballed himself.
I would love to do that, but it's not gonna.
So we can't even touch
Did you
the
die?
string? I thought it was...
You tried pulling on the string just a bit too hard, and it cut the top of your finger off.
I just feel
If
like
I knew more about it, I would say yes, but I
could-
don't.
run through a giant with it.
See, I wanted to while we were in. Just run while holding it.
Yes!
I wanted to while we were in
Put
Fort
any
Von
pressure on your
Frost to
hand.
use my Gem of True Sight on it, but I didn't get the chance because someone told me my dad died. So
Yeah.
things change. I'm so sad that that telekinesis missed. Oh, that would
So all of our lava is
good.
gone.
For now.
I bet it missed by 1.
Dang. Man, that would have been epic.
I mean, it's on the ground. I imagine that the cauldron still maybe has something left in it. Maybe I could try it again, but I would have to waste a pretty big thing for me.
Yeah.
So use telekinesis on the string to floss the giant's teeth. Rory, last time I tried to cast any spells on the string, I almost
We
died.
could cut its head off. if you could learn, make
Many
it dance.
buildings are on fire, Phantom.
Oh, we could push the giant. Do we have rope? I have rope.
You have one
I
giant
have
on the ground.
What?
Last time you tried to put rope around the giant, you failed very badly.
I have rope.
But I have made it work before.
Yes,
Okay.
rope.
Was it a stone giant or was it a hill giant when you did that?
It was one of the frost giants.
It was a frost giant.
All right. I'm like, my hands are like numb. I'm like so on the edge of my seat with this fight.
my house is on fire. Roasted it down with the town. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, what are we gonna do?
When we were all in bed, Mrs. O'Leary left us dancing in the shed.
I know you don't want to run.
I can't.
Because of morals.
Obligation.
Obligations.
Morals and obligations.
No, but Alcott is obligated to the town now too, so. It's a freaking dragon. That's
Yes.
a problem. You're probably gonna have to go deal with that. Because you're the only one who can fly. Well, Shalelu can, but she needs to stay at a distance. Does Shalelu have magic?
You have not seen
She is a ranger? Do rangers get access to magic in
Yes,
3.5? Okay.
Yes, they can get clerical, divine magics, depending on their level.
In
It
5e,
would be pretty high level.
And it depends on their specializations, too. So
Yeah.
there's different types of rangers.
in 5e, rangers are just magical outright. They just have their own.
Oh my gosh, we're at 120% of a level 5 hype
Yes.
train. Thank you so much, everyone.
We maxed out the train.
No, we did max it out. Thank you. And I don't know, that's just a funny thing here about Blue Box. I mean, you look and you see we
Tim
have.
called you mean.
What? Who called me mean?
Tim called you mean.
Oh, Tim. Tim.
Not even a little
Yeah,
splash.
not even a little splash. Yep.
He missed. I mean, he missed.
I missed by, I think, one.
Well, and only by one because I was giving you already a lot of benefit. This guy has a higher armor class, but he was coming around the corner. I
Maybe
was
wasn't
giving you
expecting a cauldron full of
so he was
molten
kind of
smoke?
flat-footed, and you still missed. So
It was a good try.
it was a good try.
Very
It could-
good idea.
It could have changed the entire combat.
Oh, it
which
would have, yeah.
I was.
But it didn't.
Yes,
But it didn't,
thank
so
you.
we're gonna die.
Yeah. All right, let's come back to
No
the
offense
live
to you.
stream.
I'm just glad that he didn't make 4 attacks on me.
Yes. I'm glad.
Because Alcott wouldn't be here anymore.
Yeah. I'm very glad he only hit me twice.
All right, so while we're waiting for Cade to come back in, a reminder this week, Gary Con. We start with Blue Box on Thursday, and I'll pull all those up again so you guys can see. We have the Greyhawk Awakening session for Gary Con, and it's right here. Whoops, not that one. That
Also,
one.
we still have our turn before we have to roll initiative again,
Yes, right. That's right. Yeah, because you guys had surprise. Now you have your round.
Thank goodness.
So we have the 2 o'clock Central Time Greyhawk Awakening Session 1, and if you missed it, it's going to be fun. We have 2 new characters in that. We have Rin, who just appeared, and then we have the replacement for Millie. Oh, so hard still. Ilandra, and we will see what's.
While he sits here and tries to kill the party,
Fake.
right?
Fake sadness.
Fake sadness. Is your mic
We're
on?
not playing
Yes.
this Sunday. We got plenty of time to make new characters.
We're all dead.
Yeah, so there is no Runelords game on Sunday because we'll be playing, or probably next Sunday because we'll be playing in our second Greyhawk session. But in between those, we have the 6 a.m. on Saturday, Lore Masters Arcanum. That's going to be a lot of fun. I have the ever mysterious Tim is going to be on with me. I think it's a good topic. All players and DMs will want to see this. So, Thomas, for an example,
Yes.
you like this. On that Saturday morning, Tim and I will be discussing ancient armor, combat techniques, using real-life examples from the Middle Ages, but then how you can apply those to your game. So it's going to be a lot of like real combat techniques and armor, stories from some pretty cool stuff. Tim is an aficionado on this, and we're going to leverage all of his nefarious skills, but then how you can put those in your campaign, whether you're 3.5 or 1E or 5E, or it doesn't matter if you're playing Pathfinder or Castles and Crusades. These will be things that can be inspirational to you as a DM. And so that's going to be that 6 a.m. Central Time, and I know you're all going to be awake and watching.
I mean, I'm going to be there.
Yeah, exactly. You'll be on it. And then we'll close out with our 3 p.m. Sunday session, and we will have some amazing giveaways. There will be giveaways on each and every session, and then for all new followers, something really special that we're going to give away, which I mentioned earlier. All right. Any other questions before we resume? Yes, 4 days. Jay, as I said, he flexed on us. I think he has 11 streams that weekend, so it's going to be amazing. And yes, 600 hours exactly, Greg. All right. Any questions before we resume?
Can we survive
No.
this?
No.
That is debatable.
Really, for all of us? So you just want to kill us all off?
No. You have like differing levels of combat.
Is there any lava left in the cauldron?
Well, you'd have to go and look.
How many
Oh,
skulls
man.
would you place
Is it
this
close
combat
to
at?
me?
What?
Is it
Yeah,
close to me?
you're just a few
10
feet
out
away.
of 10.
All right. Here we go. Resuming. Part 2 of Stone and Fire upon Sandpoint. And this is the lovely town of Sandpoint.
You got your
Out here.
lovely. You're destroying it.
And we are
My
going to
lovely
go.
town of Sun.
My lovely town of Sandpoint. And we're going to kick off.
He has at least 10.
I think I have, hold on, I have exactly 10, which is not,
Somebody disadvantage him.
which is not enough. I mean, there can
Yes, it
always
is.
be more, but all right, so the town formerly known as Sandpoint, now known as Glass. No, just kidding. All right,
Glass
so
Point.
Glass Point. I was gonna make that. I was gonna make that joke and I forgot it because you said glass. It goes from Sandpoint, but now with all the fire, it's Glass Point.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Renreb. Thank you, Stoves. Thank you, Phantom.
Gray Babe.
I'm probably forgetting others. Great Babe.
Disadvantage the
all
DM.
of you. We appreciate it so much. And we have one question for you, by the way. If you're watching today and you haven't followed, or if you're a follower and you haven't subbed, or if you're a sub and your sub is expired, what? We have one question for you. What are you doing? Come on, give us a follow, give us a sub here at Blue Box if you like old school D&D that kills all of your PCs. All right, here we go.
I don't like that you keep
Build
saying that.
This
There's gonna be like a Deus Ex Machina, like something comes in and saves us, right? Like
You think so?
a blue dragon
But we don't
kills
even
the
have
other
a word
dragon.
that blows for
Starting a
things.
support group for characters that.
Yeah, there's already so many killed.
We just get into a really deep character backstory. And
Yeah,
just kill them
exactly.
the moment
yeah.
that anything
The
happens.
better your backstory, the more detailed your mini, the
Oh,
more.
Gurg!
The more he enjoys the death. Gurg is like miles away.
And he doesn't have any magic, as far as we know.
Totally should have brought it with us.
Yes.
We couldn't have,
We couldn't.
but we should have.
All right, Irda, let's start with you.
Oh, nice.
You see Alcott vanish behind a shield that makes him look slightly occluded
Oh, nice.
as you have blows being rained down
Five
upon
more
you.
advantages.
Let's go, Rory!
I mean,
Spending money.
Everything I'm doing from now on is with advantage.
well, I just am curious as to why people hate us.
Rory's sucking up. So
He's sucking up for Greylock, yeah.
You
You know what you're doing, Rory.
Is that what
Maybe.
I know this game. I've seen it play.
Okay.
Alright, so, yeah, this is well, I love it.
All advantages for the DM on Tuesday are solely to be used against
Rory. Kimberly, yes.
Whoops, sorry.
Alright, so I'm going to attack the little blur giant right there. So yes. We'll attack that advantage.
All right. Roll to hit.
19 on the die. Plus
That's a hit.
17.
That's a hit.
Second attack.
So she's attacking this one, viewers, right here.
Flip your
That's
hilarious.
25.
That's a hit.
Okay, so that's 2 hits. Points of damage.
Between both?
Yep.
All right, so 2 huge blows with your axe. You carve away bits of gray flesh on this giant, even as you hear the other one pulling back. Tetrakas with his massive club ready to wail on you again. We're gonna go to Alcott. What do you-
Okay. I'm going to. How far is this dragon away?
Oh, you saw him, so you can't see him now.
I can't
Like,
see
he
him on
flew
the top.
over the
He's
tops
just
of
gone.
the. Yeah, like, well, you still hear the
He's
roaring.
heading back up.
You can hear him, but you can't see him. Right, so you have this building in the way here.
Well,
He went over that somewhere.
I was wondering, but he's not perched there. That's just for reference because the minute.
No, he is perched there, but you
So if I
can't
were to
see
move
him.
slightly, could I get?
But
an
you don't
angle
know
on him?
that.
But I saw him go that way.
Yeah, you saw him fly that way.
Then I will move out just slightly away to see if I can get eyes on him. I want to try and, since I saw him go that way and I see this giant here, I have an idea pop into my head and I want to try and line that giant up with him, with the dragon.
So where are you going? So you're here.
I'm moving sort of further that way a little bit, which seems
Well,
dumb
it's gonna
now
put
that I
you
talk
right into
about it.
this giant's range.
Never mind. We'll just skip that idea.
Okay.
Now that you've said that, and I'm just gonna. Yeah. All right. We'll just do it easy. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile. I will take my staff, Magicus Tellum, and splay it down to my now 5 fingers. Now that I'm level 9, and I'm going to shoot 5 magic missiles.
At this one or this
Sure,
one?
why not? I will put 3 at him, 2 at him.
All right, so you spread them out in 2 different directions and roll
So-
damage.
3 for big boy. Wow, not great. 5, 6 plus 3, so 9 for the big guy. And 7 plus 2, 9 for the small guy.
All right. As your magic missiles fly into the creatures, you see both giants. They recoil a bit, but the damage is not significant. And as it hits them, you see this large one. He drops his pike, which he'd already hit Irda with. As he drops his pike, he still has his club. With his left hand, he plunges in the window of this building.
Isn't it on fire?
It is on fire.
Is he going to take fire?
He may. He plunges in because there's screaming coming from inside.
They want people.
Is he rescuing? You see, he pulls out, and you don't know her. You don't know her, but the 2 of you do. You see the Vindru girl, the one that Solomon seduced. And seduced Solomon is perhaps the better way to
I
put
don't
it.
think I was here for that.
Oh, was that before you? Oh, yeah,
I
Cade.
don't know her.
Well, I don't remember her, and I don't remember the
No, like
bosom.
no, yeah.
You will.
You remember the bosom now. So, this was the one that Solomon went down into the house and got exposed, and the father came running in and chased him out. Yes.
Oh, this was a long time ago.
Yeah, this was like, she was like
With-
session 2.
Yeah, Cameron
I heard about
and.
the story from I heard about the story from the girl's dad.
Exactly.
But I have not seen her before.
No, that's right.
I don't
that's
think you
right.
had that picture the last.
Yes, I did.
You did?
I
I
did.
don't remember that picture. A little scandalous for Blue Box. We just upped a level on our.
There's nothing shown.
PG-13 plus.
So he pulls her out,
This is not me.
TV-14.
and as he pulls her out, she screams.
Okay, can I do something?
Long shot. That was mean.
What
He
is
said
long shot?
red hair is a -3 on seduction save.
What?
What?
Well, somebody doesn't like red hair.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
All right, I'll just leave then.
All right. What's everyone doing?
Well, I see there's lava.
All right, Kate. You run, and as you look in, there was much of it pulled out by Alcott's spell. There is still some molten metal in the bottom of this cauldron.
All right,
Oh, you're saying it's an. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I take a ladle of lava, and I run.
You
And
grab a crucible full of molten metal.
I love how you.
Mine.
I will not
I got
stop.
you long shot.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
So is this a giant right here?
Yes.
So I have to run past him to get to the giant who's Where am I?
Well, so you're right here,
Okay.
right? And there's a giant here, giant here. So you're gonna have to sprint around Alcott. You'll
Mitch, he's little, so I can sprint around him.
He's not that little.
Yeah, he's on the ground.
about
now.
your
He's
size.
had his
Oh.
knees like.
Well, no, but I mean, he's not like.
He's not big. You can get
I mean,
around.
I can get around him easy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
You know, you'll be right in this giant's range.
And I can throw lava at his feet.
Yes, you can.
All right, I will do that.
You can throw molten metal at the feet of this. Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Let's get him all on the ground.
Roll to hit.
just writhing in pain.
Advantage.
This one is still writhing in pain on the ground.
Come on.
You got this.
Come on, kid.
Advantage. Hold on, where's my eraser? Okay. Oh man,
Okay.
I'm so
Got
nervous.
this.
14 plus, is it 5, 19?
Base attack bonus.
What's your base?
No,
your
so
base
you
attack
roll
is
you
bigger
roll
than that.
you roll.
Well, oh yeah, because of you. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm so nervous I can't remember what I'm doing.
What's your base attack bonus?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
You will see,
It's
Tim.
equal to level, yeah.
There is indeed a
With
dragon.
your sword?
Oh, 29.
No, it's the ladle.
ladle.
She's drawing.
Oh, with the-
She's
29.
29.
I hit.
That
Please. Please.
just
Please.
hits.
You're such a jerk.
All right. Is it 6 again?
Tense.
Okay.
Yep.
Come on, kid.
Can you prepare actions for certain triggers?
Yes.
Okay. I will keep
That
in
was
mind.
terrible. 8, 12, 17.
Y'all think I should cast alarm? Maybe that
20.
would help.
No, I don't think so.
20.
All right. You splatter molten metal across. It hits the top of his thigh, down his knee to the top of his shin. He lets out a cry. He grabs the Vindru girl, throws her into his sack.
Oh, okay.
And just across the town.
As he throws her into his sack. Long to finish them! And he turns.
That's not
that
good.
creates an attack of
Oh,
opportunity
wait.
for you, Irda.
It turned.
And for Cade, right?
No, because Cade stayed in missile range, so he's like a few
okay.
feet away.
Okay.
Because I didn't do an attack of opportunity on Cade.
That's
Good.
a 33 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage, please.
It's not going to be enough to do anything.
It's fine. I mean, it'll certainly add.
It's gonna hurt him.
They're not
10 points
undead,
of damage.
right?
No, they're not undead.
That would be convenient, I think, if they were undead.
Oh, 10 points.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
You slash his back as he turns to run. Your axe scores a
Roll
blow.
a 1.
I've rolled a
You hear
a 7.
the young Shala Vindru as she cries out muffled screams inside his sack, and he sprints past.
No! I see that and I run after him.
Wait, how did he get to move so much?
Yeah, he's a giant.
He's a very tall giant with long
I run
legs.
after him. Is there a horse nearby?
But they had initiative first. How does he get to move that far?
What's that?
They had initiative first. How does
No, so like you've already attacked him, so this is going to be like what he's doing
what he does on
as
his
a
turn.
tab right. So
Does
like his next
Eamon get the
turn,
chance
he's
to do
running.
anything before
yes,
he
Eamon
runs?
absolutely can, but don't influence him. Like he would have done whatever
No,
he
of
does.
course.
But
Yeah.
yes, like he's sprinting and
Are
running.
there any horses
You wouldn't
nearby?
have even, I don't think, seen him.
wouldn't have.
Well, he's
I
20
might have
feet
seen his
tall,
head.
right?
Not
yeah.
right here.
Oh.
I don't know.
No, the stables are kind of over in this area.
Further too, because
Do I have a horse
you
whistle?
said you would be in range to attack.
No, you don't have a horse.
I
whistle.
would be in
Yes.
range to attack this
Yes.
round?
Well, you're also hasting.
Yes.
Okay.
You're
Well,
hasting,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, you absolutely could.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
And remember, you get an extra attack now.
So like your speed, you could have moved and attacked as he was sprinting away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 3 attacks.
So, yes, Eamon is going to actually cast Frigid Touch on his blade as he tries to catch him, I guess, in the leg as he turns. I'm going to use an advantage.
Yes,
Okay.
please. Not bad.
12 plus 11, that's 23 on the first.
But he's run
That's a hit.
Turn. Yeah,
All right. So that is with the sword.
Not bad.
2 plus 8 with the sword, and then the frigid touch.
Guys,
Trying to find it. What was it? I had it just a second ago. 46. And that actually staggers if it hits.
okay, so it staggers it.
Yes.
Hey, Lord,
So
Deli, I
that
said to
is
you earlier, but thank you.
11,
Oh, he's staggered.
13.
Staggered.
Yes,
He's
he is.
staggered. Yep. 13 plus. Yep, I'll roll this one.
Yes.
Oh, 19. 19 points of damage
on
with
the first
frigid
attack.
touch.
Okay.
And
Then you have
Your second
more
attack.
attacks.
2 more.
Yep.
Yep.
You're hastened, so you get 3 total.
So
Might
I
as well just
will,
roll them both.
yeah. Oh, that's not gonna hit. That's a 7 plus what? 1 on my.
Wait, your total bonus is what? You got your base attack. your
Basic, plus 6. So 7
yeah,
plus
no.
6.
So your first attack, you strike, you catch him in the hamstring, you pull your blade, you catch him with the first one. The second one, his leg moves out of the way as your blade swings past it.
The third attack is at full.
The third attack is a full full attack bonus.
That's
Yeah.
16. So
That's a hit. That's a hit. Roll damage on that
it's
one.
just gonna be this.
You strike him twice.
Plus 6.
9 points of damage.
Take it.
Staggered.
And he's staggered, yes.
All right. He crashes past the trees, blood streaming down his back from the strikes from Aemon and Irda, bursting
What
through
about
the
his
sun.
leg? Is that hindering his run?
He's
He's
not hamstrung, but he's damaged. Yes. So he's staggered. He's moving, kind of crashing through the trees. Who has not gone this
Shalalu
round?
has not gone.
Everyone
else has.
Oh, okay. Ameko and Shalelu. Okay. Ameko.
Right in line.
Close to the
Yeah, she's close. She's like point blank. So she drops her bow and engages with her blade.
Flies down.
Flies down.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't really have to fly down. She's almost like parallel with his head.
Oh yeah, they're tall.
So
Whack him in the head.
yeah, so she swings toward his noggin.
Go Shalelu.
A flogging on a
as
noggin.
A flogging on the noggin. That's that nice. All right.
Tim is making some good Holy Grail jokes in the chat.
Okay, thank you,
Those who
Tim.
previously sacked.
We
have been
love
sacked.
Actually.
Oh. That's unfortunate. She misses with both. The giant bats her blade away
Shalelu
as she
has 2
swings at
advantages,
it.
by the way.
I didn't use it, so we'll say the first one missed. Thank you. And now we'll do our second one with advantage. That hits. Okay. Shalelu catches him.
Yeah, you were out
with
while
her
those were
long
given.
sword.
28.
Yep. Plus her strength bonus. Yeah. Okay.
I like it.
Nice blow. She catches him on the top of the head, peels away a bit of gray flesh from the top of his skull. As he lets out a scream, you see Ameko. She,
Also has 2 advantages.
yep, as Ameko, which I believe was called the bar gal.
The bar gal.
The girl that came out of the bar, yes. As Ameko runs out, hang on, let me see if I can get the cam over here where people can see her because she's
The
kinda-
chick.
So
Yeah.
there's the guy that's
That's a cool mini.
riding
Right
pain on the
there.
ground near her.
Right there.
Wow, that is really accurate to the picture.
It is pretty darn close, right? As Ameko comes out, you see she takes her sword and she points it, and a bar of white light comes out of her blade
We're learning
for this giant.
Man, I didn't know you had cool people you
See if
knew.
I can do the advantage, actually.
They didn't
I
either.
associate with many cool people.
She gave him a full pirate head.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
And I gave her a kitty head.
What?
A big cat that I had.
Malfeasance for.
Oh,
And she was
okay.
the one that first warned us about
I thought just a kitten. You just murdered a small cat.
That bar of light rings out. You see it strikes this giant. He screams in pain, the blows he has suffered from multiple angles. He falls to the ground, his eye sockets illuminated with the white light that came from Ameko's blade.
Yeah.
This giant on the ground turns, still on the ground, and he leaps toward, or not leaps, he rolls toward Hameko with his hands out.
Ow.
She'll be fine.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, I can roll at advantage.
You don't have to.
He's rolling. She
should.
can get away.
He grabs for her first ankle. She steps away. His second one.
Nat 20.
Is a natural one.
He grabs her ankle.
Nah, he's done this before. He rolled a nat one.
I'm going to use this
And he's-
advantage, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4
And he doesn't want
advantages.
us to
Let me
think
mark
that.
those off. Thank you to all those who gave the DM advantages.
He said he grabbed it.
So it's a nat 20. And that's
Really?
It's okay. It's just a grab, right? It's fine.
Couldn't just rip her
Really?
leg off.
Yeah.
Really? You know, I see this. Can I step in?
Step
No,
in.
it's behind. It's all happening behind where you're at. So let me pull the cam over here. So, and I'm gonna move Irda for just a
Are you
moment
kidding me?
It's okay, guys.
because her wings are so brilliant.
Stroke her ego.
So typically, being down means dead, but this giant was not dead. He simply had his ankles burned by molten metal.
So Omega couldn't see him coming and
No,
run out
because
of the
she
way.
was focused on the spell that she just used to fell this giant. As he turns,
Chris, like 5 minutes ago, turned to me. He's like, he's not dead. He's still on the ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oops.
But there were more pressing dangers.
Of course.
Than a
Grounded giant,
writhing,
yeah.
writhing in pain.
Then a loser.
oh no, ever mysterious Tim crit tables
Thanks,
here.
Tim.
Thank you, Tim.
The PC killer.
Yes, Frilly, we are.
This is not a PC. This is an NPC.
Well, NPC,
and
I
she's
really
not
like
dead
it.
yet. Are you predicting? Like, don't. Are you
Yeah.
cursing my dice?
Don't.
We don't know what Mako's
Don't bring that
past.
into the
We don't know
universe.
what
Yeah,
Alright,
you
I
don't know
take it
what's
back.
happening. You.
She could have
She's
what
level
was-
20.
Maybe just a broken ankle.
I mean, she is a retired adventurer. We know that much. So it's very likely she's got something in
Something
her.
behind her.
Oh, come on now. You see it.
No, you know he's good at this. He's got a poker face of poker
See,
faces.
Jordan was really good at calling it. Without Jordan,
He was a little better. Yes, he
Yeah.
was. He
I would
was.
both love to play poker with you and hate it.
Yeah, exactly. All right. As the giant reaches out, Tim, it's your fault, not mine.
You can't blame Tim. You adopted these
did
rules.
this.
Yeah.
You made
You
your
brought
bed.
those into our life.
Oh, I've had that up a while. Sorry. Mako.
Really? 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 A Mako.
Just keep saying really. Maybe he'll stop.
The giant, he grabs her by the ankles. He gets both of her feet in one massive stone-colored hand. She is watching as that white glow leaves her blade. He grabs her by the ankles and he whips her around. As he whips her around, you see her skull strikes this
Wow.
building here.
Wow.
Let me read it.
Wow. Wow.
So
Wow.
her forehead shatters. Her skull bursts like an eggshell. She falls to the ground as her gray matter drains out onto the soil, her body twitching
Wow, thanks.
and jerking.
Really? A Mako?
You rolled really good.
I did roll really good.
I mean, I don't like it, but I'm impressed.
We'll blame Rory.
We'll blame Rory. Yeah. We'll blame
Yeah,
Rory.
Rory.
All right. Okay. It is initiative.
TC or
Kane,
NPC?
it's your
Yeah.
initiative.
As
Couldn't kill Shalala, you had to kill a Mako.
You have a +1 to your initiative as a
Yep.
swashbuckler.
And as you
You're up.
prepare, you hear the roar
Initiative.
of the dragon.
Roll a D6.
In the background, Longtooth lets out another massive roar and flame as we all bemoan Ameko whose revenge is marked upon flasks and flags.
And shirts!
Well, certainly we will be enacting that today.
One! I am gonna cuss!
It's a 2.
It's a 2.
I am gonna cuss.
And the DM
Someone click
has a 6.
No, it rolled out. No, you gotta roll it in there.
I'll roll it.
Re-roll. You re-rolled it up here.
She's right. She's right.
I've done it for your advantage at times.
Well, I'm calling it.
Okay, all
Come
right.
on.
Whoops. Come on, my tree. Tree, stay up, tree. All right, DM has.
Yes!
Right.
That was sorry, headphone users.
Sorry, all headphone users who are now deaf. Please send your litigation complaints to Jennifer at CadeCardinal.com. All right, so
You'll need to buy that web address.
That website
we
would be
should.
amazing.
That's a good idea. Yeah. All right,
That website would be amazing.
Would.
let's go, Irda. You're up first.
Alright, well, since this guy started running off with the girl in his backpack, Irda's not gonna put up with that. So she's gonna fly behind and attack this guy.
Which one? This one. All right.
And I know I can get to him.
Yes, you easily reach
2
him.
advantages
Yep.
for each attack. That's a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
DCG trays, people.
DCG trays
Okay,
So unfortunately, discontinued.
for the moment.
that's
good.
a 32 to hit to confirm.
And that is a confirmed critical.
Nice.
As you chase down this giant, please roll percentile dice.
Okay, what am I? Alright, sorry. 76.
Good.
A 76.
In the top quarter. With an axe.
Okay, and then what are my damage?
Here you go, critical hit on large.
Finish
So
it.
that's 11 points of damage.
Oh,
And then
hold
go
on.
ahead.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead and roll my
Yeah, so wait, no. So you
Well,
got,
we don't know
so
what
hold on
happened.
here.
That's true.
Oh
She
my
wants him
gosh.
to die. Death.
We'll take it if it
Death on
does.
you. Death on you.
Finish him!
You strike out, Irda. Your axe right at the perfect level as the leader of the stone giants flees. You catch him right in the back of the knee. You feel tendons split, knee snaps. Ooh! He falls to the ground. The body of the red-headed girl falls out of his sack, and he is now before your mercy.
Okay, and so now I get to take my second attack?
Yep.
Okay, and the damage on that first one was 11.
No,
that
triple that, and
multiplied
plus what I had, yep.
30, no, wait, more, and triple over the die.
Just triple the base roll plus the damage, yes.
So 19 points with the triple die.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll an advantage for her second
Wait,
attack.
what did you roll on your dice?
Huh?
What did you roll on your dice?
It was a 4 on the die.
The spirit of 76.
Okay, that's a 27 to hit.
That is a hit. Yeah, I mean, he's prone. He's on the ground. He's before the winged fury of Irda.
The Giant Slayer.
He is the giant slayer, that's true.
11 points more of damage.
Aid me! He cries out as gray blood spills into the soil. Chandra, she scrabbles across the ground. Thank you! Thank you! As she cries out, she's still hale and safe, but moving away from him. As she scrabbles away, the giant rolls over towards you, and now we're going to go to Eamon.
I know, I have a good idea too.
So there's one still left over here that I can't see, correct? On the ground. Just
Right.
whacked Amigo.
No, you can see though. No, he's
Well,
yeah.
I personally just can't see.
Sorry, you're not
This
now.
one?
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, right. Oh, you.
I personally,
you,
I'm just making sure there's
yeah,
another
he's
one
right
there.
Yes.
I'm giving you arrows.
Seeing how
Neon
it
sign
looks like
appears.
she's got the big one under control, I'm gonna go over to the one on the ground and attack him.
Who is prone?
Who is prone? Yes.
Could I not
And
have been enraged that he killed Mako
just gonna
and go
attack
after
him.
him? Like,
You can. Yeah. Yeah. You will.
well, I know.
12. It's a
I-
23.
That hits. He's on the ground.
Good.
All right. 7 points plus
Plus
6 is
13.
13. Attack him again.
The bigger they are. That's right,
Ooh, that's
Tim.
nice.
18 is 24.
And then your third
Those
one.
both hits.
All right.
And another D8.
And
Because
then
he's okay, nice.
that's 8 on the D8. 14.
So we're
more
20,
points
we're
of
27 so far.
27 points of damage so far. Okay.
Full,
damage. 13.
Full attack modifier.
24.
full hit. Yep.
That's it. Yep.
So that's 3 hits and
Plus 7. So
plus
that's
7. That's total damage.
34 total damage.
34 total damage.
Nice job, dude. Does that get
We'll
it?
play there.
Does that get it?
Amen. You strike him as he rolls around, the blood of Amako's brains dripping down the wall behind him. The giant snarls. He turns over, clearly in deep pain, but cannot move. As he tries to stand up, he falls back over again, his ankles almost burned away by the molten metal. Kate.
I see this, and I become enraged. I take my sword, and I swing at his head.
Rum rage.
I drink rum too before I do this. All right.
All right. Roll to hit.
All right.
Okay.
I roll with an advantage, please. I get 2 rolls, right?
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
you have 2 attacks.
Oh my gosh!
A nat 20!
Roll to confirm.
Okay.
I roll to
roll
confirm with another advantage.
That's right, Ren. It's a run rage.
16
Plus your modifier.
15, 20, 31.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Oh my gosh! You better die, sucker!
The third use of the ever mysterious Tim crit table.
Okay.
2 against
here?
the enemies, 1 against the party.
Oh wait.
D100.
Oh my gosh!
So your 2d10s, both your d10s,
Yeah, 2d10
and then just roll them and read the numbers off.
No, I got it. It's
Thank
not.
you, everybody. Thank you
Oh
for
my
all our
gosh.
viewers. Type exclamation point gourd in the chat for the over gourd.
35.
35.
Still a crit. I mean, roll your damage for the
And
rapier.
he's really hurt.
Rapier damage d6.
Plus
All
2.
right, that's a shot.
What am I doing?
Alright, 2.
I don't know. What are you
2d6?
doing?
No.
It's a d6. A rapier is a d6.
Oh no! I use my masterwork
Oh,
sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's a d8?
So that's
2 on the headshot.
Gosh.
All right.
13.
So whatever your base roll was, double that, and then add your
Double
damage
your
bonus.
die.
What did you roll on the dice?
So double the die, whatever the die roll was.
Metal
Oh my
dice, yeah, hit
gosh.
hard.
Yeah, they do.
Did you roll an 8 on the dice?
On this one? On my.
Yes.
Your d-
Oh yeah, 8.
8.
13.
All right, so 16
Yeah.
plus,
So it'd be plus 8 again. So
Tell me
13
what it
plus
looks
8 is
like. and it's to his head.
That's a Mako's revenge.
Baby!
There.
Oh! I see. Okay. I become enraged,
No, he doesn't, Statler.
and I take my sword, and I bash his head in repeatedly.
Show me.
What?
Like physically
it to
show
us.
me.
Heck yeah.
Cade, enraged as you're doing this. The town is illuminated by another blast of fire. We're coming to you. Another blast of fire from Longtooth burns across the town of Sandpoint. Flame juts out between these buildings. And we're going to go to you, Alcott.
Okay, I am going to have a sudden. Yes, good. I quickly take out a bit of fleece from my pocket, rub it across my eyes as I say Magnus Effigia, and a perfect image of the giant that has recently been brought to the ground by Irda rises up, points his club in the air, and says, "Longtooth, Leave! In his exact voice that I heard him say earlier.
Oh, greater image?
I cast Major Image to make a fake version of the giant telling Longtooth to bolt.
Wow. The unexpected actions of players. All right, what is the DC for said, whoops, let me pull this up. Longtooth, Red Dragon.
In theory, he would have to think about the fact that it wasn't
Well,
his.
What do
well,
you believe?
Yeah, so let's
if
assume.
interacted with is what it says.
Yeah, so
But-
I still want to give him a
Okay.
DC. Well, only because if you think about it here, what's
Yes.
happening? He's atop this
Yes.
perch.
No, I totally get it.
And he has a line of sight, so he may have seen that giant go down.
Well, I wanted to try and make it look as if he kind of stood up. If I
Right,
could.
right, which is why the DC would apply, right? So, he
it's
saw
a
him go
DC
down.
18.
18, and that's a will save,
And
right?
I will use an advantage to disadvantage.
And I will use an advantage to
To even
undisadvantage.
So then it's just a
Straight roll.
It's a straight roll.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
that straight roll is better than
It is.
It is. All right, so let me show you what Longtooth looks like as he sits atop
Disadvantage.
the roof
negatives are we getting?
of that building.
The roof itself.
He's snatching bodies and letting out huge roaring gouts of flame. It is joy you see on his draconic visage. He loves what he is doing to the people of Sandpoint as he engulfs them in flame. And so with one D20 roll,
Wait.
you see the red dragon, his head turns as he hears the words of the false leader of the giants. You have never seen a quizzical look upon a red dragon's face before. This would be the first time.
I don't know if I've ever seen a look on a face in a
He holds a human in one of his talons.
Oh.
And he leaps off the top of the fireplace here, right beside the tower, which is the old light, the broken lighthouse, which was a Thessalonian ruin here as a major marker for Sandpoint. And as he leaps off, you see, as he flies, he's actually following the command given to him by.
But he's carrying a human?
And I wanted to point
He
like
is.
that way, away from the Devereaux Manor, if I could. Just. I don't.
So he's gonna fly. So Derek Ryan is. Alright, so he flies. He flies.
Toward my house.
No more belching fire at
Not
me.
that way!
My family. Yes.
He flies this way. As he swoops over, Irda, you catch the visage of who he has. You see, you do see
We're losing all of our
Yep.
friends.
Sheriff Hemlock.
Oh,
Hold on.
Alright there, guy. That should be my next character voice.
You see Sheriff Hemlock, who was engaged in the battle here. He comes running around the corner, panting heavily, out of breath, with several wounds upon his body, but he is not in the dragon's claws. You see the young Viandru girl as she crawls away, and she is not in the dragon's claws. You see the body of Ameko, her brains flooding upon the
Okay,
ground, and
thanks.
she is not in the dragon's
It sounds like a
claws.
children's book.
It does.
It's not
Dragon's claws.
she's just really doing it.
Blue box children's stories.
And
You
she is
see-
not in the dragon's claws.
There's one. One
see-
person in the dragon's claws.
Only one.
Well, actually, now that he's turned, because you could only see this one,
Yeah.
you see he has two bodies in his claws.
Not one, but two!
Not one, but two. Not him, not you. What you see in one claw you see the familiar face of Brodert Quinn.
How dare you!
That was pure anger. I don't know who this guy is.
And you see in the other the pleasant face of Alma, the bread maker, that so often gave you loaves of bread and celebrated
kindly
the
old
heroes
people?
of
Didn't have
Sandpoint.
much
I mean,
longer to live.
Thomas doesn't know them, but Alcott probably does.
Probably.
Yeah, Alcott, you know both of
You
them,
would
yes.
definitely know Brother Quinn.
Yeah, you would know even like Alma. You've been in town many times. The bread maker.
I mean, but I don't see this.
I
might.
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah, you do see this.
Okay.
Like, I think, hold on. Yeah, pretty much everyone. Cade would turn his head at the sound, so even Irda, I've got her here, but she can see over. Everyone sees this as the dragon flies out of Sandpoint. We're going to go to the party, and it's not initiative, so I'll just start here with you, and I'm going to go around. What do you do?
I'm going to finish off this giant, and then I'm going to go after the dragon.
All right, as you turn toward the giant laying on the ground, not the fake one that we saw here, and roll d20 for me, please.
Can I roll this at advantage?
Yes, you
Get some
can.
information before we
Poor Alma.
he said
Alma was one of my
Victorian.
favorite NPCs.
where.
That's an actual
Well,
19 on
we
the
kind of
die.
already know.
Okay, that's a hit, and you don't have improved crit, do you?
Not yet. No.
Not yet. All right.
So they're
I haven't
spreading.
had a...
Thank you, Gronk.
To get
Okay,
people.
so that hits, and then I guess my second attack.
Get the.
That's gonna be a 28 hit, but he's...
Yeah. All right. So he's prone. He's stunned. He's bleeding. Go ahead and describe it for me.
Ah, yes. All right. So, she as she's swooping down a little closer to kind of get right in his face, and she's like, "You thought you were going to take me out, but I am your doom." And she just plants the axe right in his, at the center of his face.
Thunk! Right in the center of his head. He slumps over, bleeding and dead. Alcott, what are you doing?
Seeing the two people that he has in his talons, I want to say, land and drop them! I'll meet you in the forest!
Oh, great. Okay.
All right, that's going to be
Another check.
and less likely to succeed because that would appear to be utterly
well,
contrary.
but we're putting them in our bags, right?
Yes, but just trust me, it's utterly
I know.
contrary.
I just wanted
That's
to
for-
try and make it seem as logical as possible.
And used advantage to hurt him, to
Sure.
disadvantage him,
Why
and
not?
he used one. All right.
Dragon turns around.
With the nat 20 on the die,
All right.
That's
That was
not believe it.
the dragon flies off the horizon. Amen.
I tried.
Actually, Eamon is going to go to this house here and check and see if there's anybody inside. Still, I mean, I'm assuming the house is starting to burn pretty well right now.
All right, Eamon. As you turn and rush toward this house, and yes, it is burning. It's burning quite significantly now. You get close to it. You are bathed in the flame of the house. As the flames rise higher, you hear cries inside. Help us! Help us!
Eamon throws his body against the door to try to break it.
Oh, all right. So you throw your shoulder against the door. As you burst through the door, a gout of flame bursts out at you, and you can hear 2, maybe 3 voices coming from inside. Cade, what are you doing?
Do I hear this?
Yeah, you see that.
firefighter.
You see everything that's happening. You see her killing this dragon. You see, or this giant rather. You see the dragon flying. You see Shalelu, who is standing over the top now, still flying. You see Ameko's brains dripping off the side of the building. You see
Okay.
everything.
We get
Okay, so if I hear this, then I run over to help Eamon.
All right. You sprint toward the door. You reach there,
All right, Eamon.
and
What do we need to do?
go ahead.
Oh.
You hear Cade come up behind you.
Behind me. You actually see Eamon hesitate for a second, and he's gonna go, "There's someone in there," and he'll call out.
All right, I run in.
He bursts past you, Cade. You sprint into open flame.
Oh. Well, that's what's exciting.
There's not even going to be a saving throw on this because
heroic. What
you
you got?
ran
It's heroic.
right in there. and you take from the flame.
I'm gonna lose my hair.
We'll have twins.
Yeah, we got about to have two bald characters here.
I think jumping through flame would be different than having a fireball cast. You're not going to lose all of your hair at once. I don't think
I'm gonna look shaggy.
All right, as you run inside, the flame gouts all around you. The whole building is afire.
Uh-oh.
And hang on here as you run in.
He's looking for the roaring fire.
I know. I'm sorry. No, don't do that. That hurts my feelings. As a DM, I try never to let this stuff actually slow the game down, but occasionally it does because I can't find my right button. All right.
I think Robert, I think if you're extra flammable right now.
Yes, indeed.
Because of what?
Internally
Oh.
You're covered in rum. You have rum in your lungs. You have rum in your belly, and you have rum along your side.
Whatever.
You now have fire breath.
Wow. Okay.
That would be fun.
You
Wow.
take 16.
Take advantage, you!
It's a damage roll. There's
Oh.
You take 16 points of damage,
My gosh.
and
For saving people?
then you have
This is the thanks I get.
upon your person you have your cloak. You have your flasks.
No, oh, wait a minute. I meant to throw those out.
No,
Ah,
you,
crap.
you did not. Your flasks of normal rum, you have one or two of those. Two. We'll roll for
One on each hip.
You just replaced them too.
Gosh dang it.
One of them bursts in flame.
I won't throw it off.
All right.
Oh, drat.
Do you have any heavenly rum?
I mean, it would be filled with heavenly
They
rum,
would be
wouldn't it?
both be filled
They
with
were
heavenly.
both okay.
Yeah.
So one of the heavenly rums has burst into fire. Your cloak
I have more where that comes from.
is actually fairly hardy, so the edges are catching on flame, but your cloak has not been burned off yet. You hear the cry of what sounds like a woman and a child inside the house.
Well, I go where the screaming is.
You
Of course.
You plunge yourself deeper into the flame. All right.
Oh.
Who has not
Oh,
gone
this
this
is
round?
not good. Maybe I'm gonna die.
I think
I broke the
everyone
door
went round. All right. We're gonna go to initiative now.
I mean, wouldn't most people have gone to where there's not as many flames?
You want initiative.
Oh, yeah, I want initiative.
I have to roll again. Is that it? You want me to roll again or not?
What was it?
I'm not telling you. You want me to roll again or not?
You want to write it out?
Yes, I'll.
Smart. First was a 6, second was a 3. So,
Huzzah!
all right. Okay, you plunge in. You see there is a woman. Looks like she's about 30 years old. She has a 9-year-old or so child with her, clutching her dress is afire. The child is screaming, clinging to her
I
side.
grabbed them!
Amen.
Well, I grabbed them!
You see Kay plunging in the flame. You can barely make it out. The searing heat, it burns as you try to look.
I'm gonna get water! I don't know! I'm just asking for it!
Eamon just stands there and yells out, "Hurry!"
I grabbed them!
Amen yells, hurry.
Yeah.
We're going to go
I
back
can tell.
outside now, and let's go to Irda. Irda, what are you doing?
So I'm above the roof of this house.
Correct.
Right. So did the hole burn through the roof where the fire?
No, so it's licking up around the edges here. You see flame coming through the windows. The structure of the roof has not yet been burned
Okay.
through.
So you said there's windows.
Yes.
Can I try to get through one of them? Like,
Yeah, no, it's a
get in-
2-story house.
Yeah.
So the first story, or the second story, was where you saw the Vindra girl pulled out.
Right.
so-
But since I heard screaming, I would
No, it is covered in flame.
go for it.
All right. You then dive into the house. Do you keep your
I'm gonna
wings?
drop my wings
You
out.
drop your wings, okay. As you fly through the second-story window of the house,
So,
dropping
yeah,
your
as soon as I
angelic
get
wings.
in,
Smoky, and then
hit the ground, drop the wings.
All right. And now we're going to go to Alcott. What are you doing?
Do I hear anything else throughout the town? Any other cries for aid coming from specific locations? Because the dragon burned some other houses.
So there, you see there is some flame here on the backside of the rusty dragon. There is flame here, but you hear screaming coming from the far west side, right by the coast.
I want to shout to Shalelu. Shalelu, with me. There's still people that need to be saved, it appears.
She nods and she sprints away with you.
Well, she can fly.
Yeah, she flies away. Is what I mean. Sorry.
Can she pick me up?
Well, did you ask her to?
Would you like to take me with?
So you already gave her instruction. Roll a d6 for me, please.
I did say with me. 6.
Okay. You are able to get that out to her. She snatches you up and flies. And if you would, Chris, put them over there toward the edge of
Just
town.
don't move out of the range of my raging song.
What about here?
Okay.
Yeah,
good
put it right
to
there on
know.
the edge.
Well,
Whoops,
it's
they're
the
there.
strength bonus that she is currently using to hold you up in the air.
I only need to get so far. I mean,
Kate should use the guzzle to rum and put out the fire like strange brew. That's a bad idea, Greg.
Very bad.
All right, so Irda,
Yes.
you dive through the window.
Yes.
As you come through the window, flames erupt all around you, and you are in the midst of a flaming inferno. What do you do?
All right. So I'm just gonna call out. Say something so I know where you are, and I'm just gonna keep pushing through, trying to hear the people in the house.
All right, roll a d20 for me, please.
Right.
if only this was a ring of fire.
3
A 3.
plus whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know what it is.
Is this my perception?
Yes, I know your perception bonus too. As you push through the flame,
21.
the gouts of smoke and fire all around you. You see nothing. Coughing, you make your way. You see the stairs leading down. You hear the voices of Cade roaring and others. You almost, but just not quite, walk past the body of an old man laying on the floor, his face black with soot.
I would immediately check for life, signs of life, anything.
You lean over as you touch his body. Roll d20 for me, please.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one at advantage.
Okay.
That's a 19 on the die.
There is the barest hint of life
All
still
right.
in his body.
Yep, immediately casting heal on him. I'm gonna do a cure moderate wounds. Looks like you can use it.
All right, roll it, please.
2 18, so it's a 20 or 2 8 versus 26 heal.
Really
All right,
big
well,
hit.
you just gave him way more than he ever had in his life. This old man's 3 hit points are restored.
But now he's gonna get out safe.
You're one of the heroes. He grabs hold of you.
Yeah, and I'm immediately just gonna start bringing him down the stairs as quickly as possible.
All right, you go running down the stairs. Cade, you turn. You have these two with you. You see Alcott standing in the doorway. You take another.
Yeah, amen.
Oh no.
Or Eamon, I'm sorry, I meant Eamon,
They
yes.
sound like they start with A's.
Yes. 14 points
Wow.
of fire damage. And you're shielding the child. The woman, you feel her flesh sizzle. She cries out, and as you're holding her, literally the flesh slips away from her body, being burned. You, with your arm holding, you just feel a shell of skin, but you shielded the child.
Well, I'm running.
Okay. Eamon, you see Cade. You see all this happen. Cade has this small child in one arm. The woman he was also trying to shelter burns away even as the flames crisp Cade's back. His cloak now aflame. Your other flask of heavenly rum also burns up. You take 2 more points of damage as the heavenly rum conflagrates on your hip. You see the woman sink, her flesh pulled away from her body, and she falls to the ground. But Cade does come bursting through the door with the child in his arms.
Absolutely no signs of life from her. I'm assuming.
Yeah, you don't need to check. That's pretty obvious.
So I'm just gonna. Eamon turns and he starts looking for other places that it might need help. Listening for,
You hear those screams to the west, right by the coast.
He's gonna run that way.
All right, as you turn and run that way,
You're not gonna pat the flames out on me.
No, apparently not.
Nope.
You see
You're a big
Hemlock
boy.
running as well. All right. So no initiative, no enemies. What's everyone doing?
I'm just going. Have I gotten the old man to the front door?
As you rush through, and I won't make you roll. You shelter him, but you do take more fire damage. You come bursting past as you run. You see a woman blackened with no skin on her body. You run past. You take 14 points of fire damage as you rush through it. I'm sorry, Robert. I'm not trying to disturb anyone.
I'm keeping my raging zone going, but as soon as we're out of the front door, I'm just gonna make sure that he's clear of the fire. And
All right. You get him out, and you are both clear of the fire.
And as soon as I'm outside, then the wings are gonna go back out.
The wings come back out, and you hear those same cries coming from the west.
All right, and she'll turn to the old man and say, "Find safety. I need to go help whoever else is. I can hear something over there." And so she'll just start flying in the direction that she hears the cries coming from.
He says, "Thank you." And as you sprint that direction, we're going to go to Alcott. Alcott, you appear on the other side with Shalelu, who is holding you in her arms. And as you reach there, and let's pull this cam over. Whoops. No, let's not do all that. Bear with us, everyone.
Everybody's a little dizzy.
Yeah, everyone's a little dizzy.
Went through Alcott's.
Great view of the ceiling. It's great.
Yeah, it's a great view of the ceiling, exactly. As you come around the corner, you see there were 2 giants there. One is on the ground. He looks like he has been held down by 2 of the town's guard. The other is still up and swinging his club. He does not see you. And let me put the town's guard there. Hang on real quick.
Hey, you need to watch
Did
that
it fall
cord.
over? Yeah, sorry, my bad. We got too many cameras, too many angles here.
Well, town's guard. Very impressed.
A melee touch attack would use my strength modifier, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Not gonna do that. All right. I just tell her to set me down on the roof if she can. Set me down up there.
This roof
the blacksmith roof.
is not on fire. All right.
Good.
Can I balance that? Can you do that,
might be
Chris?
able to.
I'll be so impressed if you can do that, Chris.
He's gonna balance on the chimney.
On the chimney?
I don't think
It's
he has
representative.
balance.
There's no way. Right?
It's so I give him 1,000 experience points if he gets that done before we're done here. All right, so you have 1,000 experience. I didn't say how it had to be done, did I?
There you go. There you go. He's looking down at them. Yes.
I've got my hand up on
She
it.
drops you up there. What
Alcott
do you do,
needed that for
Alcott?
his 485.
I am going to cast magic missile at him, at the one that is standing. Can I have 3d4? Yes, so I will magicus tellum and grip my hand tight on the staff.
Your missiles fly at him.
2, 4, 5, 9 plus 5, so 14 points of damage.
Okay, yes. And this one was already badly damaged, so you hit him. He staggers back. Shalelu, she fires her bow, and she had one more advantage, I believe.
Yes.
So I'm going to use that advantage for her. Oh, that one's sideways. Side-wickered, as they say.
Cattywampus.
That is a hit. Cattywampus, exactly. That is a hit.
Heck yeah.
She puts another arrow into that giant. Yeah, he's in trouble. 2 of the town's guard, they continue to strike at this one laying on the ground. And now we're going to go to Cade. Cade,
Yes.
as you come bursting out, the child moves away from you. What do you do?
Well, am I on fire?
No, you're not on fire, but you are inflamed. Like you've had burnt away both of your flasks. Your cloak is singed and burnt.
I checked the child.
He points to the statue.
Oh, the one and only. Are you okay, little one?
Where's my mommy?
Oh, well. Well,
Did you save my mommy?
let's go for a walk. And let's go, let's get some water. Oh, yeah. Let's get some water. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. We'll get back to that later.
My mommy! He points toward the fire, the flaming house.
Yes. Yes. Let's,
Hey, please! Go, hero! Get my mommy, please! Please!
Oh my gosh. Oh, somebody!
Don't let my bun in there, please, guys, please!
What do I do? Okay. Here's the deal. Your mother was very brave. And she saved your life and the life of many others. And we are going to have a wonderful
Where's this going?
Memorial for her?
Is the old man like that you're saved outside the house?
Yeah, he is.
So relatively probably.
Yeah,
a family
relatively
member?
close.
Well, and possibly a family member. or something?
Possibly. Circumspectly avoiding the conversation.
He's over here like.
So your mummy, we're going to make a statue for her.
You're unstoppable.
She's going.
I like that. Cade will name a drink after her at the
I quite like that idea. I quite like that idea.
We're going. She's a hero of Sandpoint, just like Kate.
He started saying the flaming something. I was like, no.
I know. I was going here too.
Flaming Mary.
Flaming Mary. Oh no.
What is your mummy's name?
Flaming Florence.
As
Please
you
say
say
Mary.
this,
Oh.
Oh. What?
Flaming mother.
his diminutive hand falls away from your arm, leaving a soot-black fingerprint across your forearm.
I take him and I hug him.
Kate, are you saying my mommy's dead?
Saving
Is
your
my
life.
mommy dead?
She loves you very much.
No, Kate, no!
Okay, what do I do now? Old man.
All right.
Old man.
Don't know his name!
All right. Yirda,
Yes.
what are you doing?
And I had flown the direction that I was hearing the cries coming from.
All right. So
Rub some dirt in it, Kate.
get her over there if you would, please, and just place her there, right in that spot.
Give him a sip of water.
If it hadn't burned up, I would have.
His whole water flask dehydrated.
All right, everybody type !Gord in the chat for our giveaway today. If you did not see it earlier, I'll show you one last time as we're getting ready to do this. We have one of these Mike Disney Overgourd prints. These things are so nice, signed by Mike, and these are now on the Reaper Bones minis. And yes, and he. Oh golly! Oh my gosh! The chat is on fire. Sorry.
For you,
now
because
back
you
in
had
range.
yeah, I have to move back into where you can hear it again.
All right.
There's that sweet song.
The giant that is standing turns and he throws a stone right at that guard that is in front of him. And I'm going to roll at advantage.
Down.
That's a hit. And the stone. Ooh! Crunch, thump, crackle, snap, and pop. This guard is splattered against the far wall. The giant roars. He does not see Alcott. He does see Irda as she comes around the corner, and it is initiative again.
All right.
Cade, you're up.
Cade, you what? Plus 1.
4.
Did you add 1 to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You never let those sit.
I know.
You have it.
Yes! Huzzah!
Do you mind if I go first?
No, hold on. So let's see here. So no, first would be the melee. Well, are you going to cast a spell or?
I want to, before I cast the spell, I'm going to tell the guards that are near the one on the ground to back away from him. Back away! I have an idea. We need to keep one alive.
All right. Well, there's only one guard remaining. You can do that, but you can't cast a spell yet. All right. We're going to go to Irda as she comes around the corner.
So, and I can see the one that's that
Yes, you see one still attacking one on the ground.
So the one that's on the ground, I'm going to ignore him for now and fly straight at the one that's standing. Can I attack this round, or is that?
Yeah, with your flight, absolutely.
Okay. So 2 attacks. That's a 31 hit,
Oh, that's a hit.
and on the second.
Just barely.
one,
Just barely. You wouldn't even.
That is a 27 to hit.
Those are both hits. Roll damage.
All right.
I feel so wimpy. And I've got cool magic, but like.
Okay, so
You start writing John Wheaties on Sunday. He's out of control.
22 total points of damage to that guy.
22 from both blows. Hold on here. Let me do my math. He's badly damaged. All right. Let's go to Cade. So Cade, you're here and you're talking to the child. Are you running this way, or what are you doing now?
Well, I need to make sure the child's okay. I'm not gonna just leave him.
He's not okay. He's trying to pull you into the building.
Oh.
Cade, please! Save my mom, please! She can't be gone!
Well, your mother is an angel now. She's sent to take care.
I don't know what else to say, man.
Laugh like that?
No, I don't laugh like that.
Roll diplomacy, please.
Okay.
Diplomacy. Leave my red dragon alone.
It's falling. I saved your red dragon. 17.
You see recognition come across his tiny face. Deep brown eyes suddenly well up with giant tears that cascade down his cheeks. And he begins to... No! And he turns to run away from you.
I'm sorry, lad.
All right, what are you doing? You see he turns to sprint back toward the house.
I grab him.
Okay.
I grab him.
Roll to hit.
Oh, crap.
It doesn't take much. He's a little kid.
All right.
You'd have to really screw this up.
10.
All right. You grab him as he's running back toward the house. No! Leave me alone, please!
Kid! Stop!
All right. Now we're going to go to Alcott.
Okay, I'm going to take my hemisphere of.
That's how much therapy there is.
That is a good. I was thinking that as well.
They might. They might. I don't know.
You're really getting a kick out of that. A bit too much. I will take my hemisphere of clear crystal and hemisphere of gum arabic and slam them together as I say Defendo Globus on the giant that's on the ground, because now he is small enough to fit within the sphere. Come on, like the one thing you told me is that if he had to crouch down, he would fit in.
All right, Defendo Globus. Tell everyone what they see, Alcott.
They, as the two hemispheres, the
What's
gum
the
arabic
saving
on
throw,
the
by the way?
bottom. It is a reflex save DC 19.
Well, he's on the ground, so that's not a good opportunity for a reflex save, but I will use my advantage. I have 9 of those left. 8 and a 4 does not
Great.
get it.
You see the gum arabic on the bottom, the clear crystal on the top, as this shimmering force of blue, like mildly transparent energy just vroom, appears around him, and he is stuck within there. And I'd say, good. Now focus on the other one.
All right, Shalelu, who stands behind him. She, with her blade, attacks. She's dropped her bow already, and as she attacks, hang on here, and let's see here. I'm going to use. No, she has no more advantage. Oh, she didn't need it. That is a hit. What did I miss?
Some cool fan art.
Yeah.
Oh, we have fan art?
Yeah, Pat draws.
Oh, Pat draws, as always. Amazing fan. Oh,
You're going.
I didn't show Rory. Okay, I have something to show you all. You cannot leave at the end of the stream today. We have something coming up. Not only our giveaway, our stream MVP, I have something very special to show you today.
yes,
You will be the first to ever see this on our stream today, and it is awesome. Hopefully Rory's still with us. All right. Shalelu. She hits with her blade. Hang on here. This giant is hanging by a thread. He stumbles, barely yet alive, but he swings his club at Irda, who is aloft. And I will use one of my DM advantages here. Come on, nat 20. Come
You
on.
already killed all my characters in the past month. I think I get a freebie.
Not a nat 20, no. 10 and a 6 plus. Hold on, what's your armor class?
25.
Regular stone giant.
Regular.
That 10 is a plus 16. That's a 26. That's a hit.
Oh.
His second attack at a plus 11. I'm going to use advantage as well. Wait. 18 or 9. Nope, both hits. No crits.
Okay.
You take 2 blows from the club.
Both hits? No.
Yeah,
crits.
both hits. So that is 17 from the first blow. The second blow swings around. Wow, 19 from the second club. Funk! Funk! Still conscious?
17 plus 19.
Yeah, but I forgot to add my 5 back. Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't give me attitude!
Also, I've been the only one that's like really seriously been hurt this whole time.
Okay, Eamon.
I'm apparently still running over here.
Yeah, so that'll get you here.
many attacks.
You'll be ready to do something the next round, and we're going to go to initiative. Cade, you've
Cade.
grabbed the child, but now you roll.
Cade,
DM
Cade,
has
Cade.
a 4.
Come on.
Okay.
4.
6.
Oh! Okay.
Huzzah!
All right. You pull the child away from the flaming door. You do see now there are more citizens around.
Boy, what's your name?
Honest.
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 And what was your mother's name? What is your mother's name? Okay. Boy! Honest! Honest! Stop.
Stop.
Now, let's talk. What is your mother's name? Stop.
Wait, sir. All right, so we have Irda has 1,000
Yeah, he gave
advantage.
me a full recovery.
Oh, let's go, Pat draws. And I'm gonna pull up
earlier.
I'm gonna pull up that art in a second. All right, so we'll work that in. Thank you so much. Now.
Okay, what is your mother's name? Okay, calm down.
Ginny.
Jenny?
Ginny.
Thanks! Wow!
Burned to a crisp, she was.
Hey! That's my real name.
No. He said Ginny. Ginny.
Close enough.
All right. Irna.
Too close to home there.
So I'm gonna go up against this guy again. I'm gonna take 2 attacks. I'm gonna make both an advantage, and I'm gonna do Vital Strike on my second attack, just for fun.
Just for funsies. We
Okay.
haven't even used that yet.
Not this combat, no. Okay, that is a 21 to hit. No, 31.
Oh, that's a hit.
I was like, it can't be that low.
Math. Okay, and then my second attack with the Vital Strike. That is a 25 to hit.
Those are both hits.
Yeah.
Roll your damage, please.
Alright, so. Okay, that's 11 points on the first one, and then on the Vital Strike. Oh, yes, that is 21 points of damage!
Huzzah.
Describe it for me, please.
No, I'm really tired of being hit by giants! It's just. Think back to this.
You lop his head off. His gray skull slaps against the wall beside the tree and the blacksmith's shop right next door.
Okay.
And then all is silent, save for the wailing in the distance, the sound of flames that percolate across Sandpoint, and the groaning of the giant that lays on the ground.
We'll be in there for 9 minutes.
Alright.
We need to get information out of him, Ida.
Alright.
Calm down. They are evil, and they have done terrible things to this town, trust me. I most of all wish to see them dead, but does not mean that we cannot learn more about them. Remember what the big one said, Mokmurian. And they were obviously taking the people, not killing them outright, at least not here. You might know something.
What are you doing while this is happening?
Honest, do you know the old man over there? Let's go see if he's okay.
All right, you
Let's
walk
check on
over.
him.
The old man, he's dusting himself off. His face is charred with smoke. I knew I should never have rented a room there. It looked unsafe. He looks up. Honest, boy.
Sir, unsafe?
Where's your mother?
A dragon blew it down. It wasn't the building's fault.
Are you laughing like this?
I just can't help myself.
It's a good point.
All right. He's looking at you with a strange look on his face, and says, "Where is his mother? Did she?" And he looks toward the flaming building.
I have
The
a
boy.
child here.
The boy continues to sob against your shoulder. All right, Irna, Alcott, Eamon. Eamon, as you come around the corner, you see the final giant fall. You see another giant on the ground. A guard from the town stands next to him. Sheriff Hemlock comes running around the corner as well. But there is some sort of strange, glowing orb, Alcott, you see perched atop the nearby house.
Eamon's actually seen this sphere before, so he'll look around for Alcott.
Up here! I believe we've got the last of them, however, there is still a dragon somewhere out there.
Can he hear us?
Yes.
Then maybe it's time to get some information before.
You have 9 minutes to speak with him. Do you understand his language?
Unfortunately, I do not.
Well, it seemed that they were speaking in common earlier. Perhaps we can get something out of them. Yida?
I would be happy to try to extract some information. She'll fly down and she'll land on top of the resilient sphere and she'll just look down at him. She'll say, "Hello."
And while I'm on top of the building, I am keeping wide eyes out for anything I see flying in the air.
All right.
Looking out for the dragon if it wants to come back. And your song is now no longer going, right?
I mean, I can keep it going, but I'm not going to, so I'll drop the raging song.
All right. Yirda, as you fly down and lay eyes upon this giant who is both felled and now pinned inside the resilient sphere, Sheriff Hemlock runs up. The guard stands nearby, and the giant groans.
And of course, this is literally the first time everyone in Sandpoint has seen Yirda with wings because she didn't have them the last time.
Right. And they're not on the statue either, so
Nope.
they've never seen this.
Yes.
All right. There is gaping and gawking, but as you speak to the giant, his head lolls towards you, and I'm going to have you make. So what's your effort here? How are you approaching
I'm
him?
just going to basically. Okay, so she said hello, and then things happen, and she looks down at him, and she kind of points towards the giant that she just felled, and she kind of gestures in the direction of the others. You know, I'm getting really good at cleaving your kind. So I suggest you give me the answers I want, or you will meet the same fate as he did.
All right, so you're intimidating.
Yes.
So roll your intimidation, please.
My intimidation is not bad. I will do it at advantage.
You know it's bad when he pulls out the iPad. Look up.
It's 23.
The injured giant, as he lays there, he looks over at you and he chuckles. Defeated by noisy little humans. And whatever you are, never would have believed it. My plateau peoples. How? It matters not. We got what we came for.
Mokmurian.
You want answers? Promise to set me free. If I give them, I don't wish to suffer the fate of these fools. And he nods his head at the one that's still laying on the ground, having been killed.
Oh god. It's probably better if I go now. I don't know if I can stay here.
All right. Eamon, you and I will continue this discussion. I want to slide down the edge of the roof and see if I can. I will.
All right, so Irda, are you leaving?
So she realizes it is in her better nature to let Alcott handle these things from here, and she's gonna immediately start checking on the people around, in the area to see if anyone is injured.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and move her mini to the side a bit. And Alcott, roll d20 for me, please.
I'll use an advantage because I feel like you're going to try and break my legs. I rolled a 16 and a 13.
A 16 and a 13. Why are you asking me questions? I liked the angel better.
We all do. It's all right. She's just a little bit too upset to deal with you right now, and would certainly cleave you in half, whether we agreed to let you go or not. Give me one moment, if you don't mind. Eamon, keep him entertained. And I'm gonna... I'm gonna pull out a copper piece
Okay.
from my side pouch, and I'm gonna sort of rub it for a bit, hold it to my lip for a second, look at him, and just sort of whisper to myself, Deprendo Sensa. And I'm casting Detect Thoughts. Which
My DC, please.
is... It will be a DC 17.
If you need answers from them, try waterboarding.
It is, and it's a, you already guessed it, but it's a will save.
Greg, you like the boy's mother? Thank you. All right, yeah, will save DC. What you said, 17?
17.
Your magics are not like Mokmorians. Pity human.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
You make the promise I ask, I will be set free. Left to leave. No tricks. None of your human deceptions.
You understand how idiotic it was to come here today, correct?
We did, as we were told. And he looks off toward Old Light, the spire of a lighthouse on the coast of Sandpoint. Just briefly, his eyes catch it, and he looks back at you. We did as we meant. Oh, thank you for the advantage, Renreb. You shouldn't even mean the DM.
No.
He's gonna rub his piece for it. I make the promise, or I say no more.
I have 8 minutes with you. I don't have to make a single promise for those 8 minutes. However, for now, I'm on your good side. You don't want to see my bad side. I'm attempting to be diplomatic.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for me, please.
Okay. I wish that was better. That's fine. Natural 20 for a 26.
Sure. Oh, thank you, Renreb. Let me mark that down here real quick. Hang on.
Run, give you one.
Yeah.
Make sure we're not.
Fair.
You're a smooth talker, little man. You want to know about my Lord Mokmorian?
Everything you can tell me.
You won't like it.
I already don't.
You saw here a few of the plateau people. He has dozens, hundreds. Wait until 1,000 of my people descend upon this pitiful human land. But the ancient ones, they have given my Lord Mokmorian power like the plateau people have never seen.
Mokmorian is one of you, correct? Stone giant? Can I also tell if he's lying when he says hundreds or thousands of giants?
Go ahead, make an insight check. Sense motive. Type exclamation point Gord in the chat. It is almost time for our last pre-Greyhawk or Gary Con giveaway.
10.
10 total. You're unsure. I mean, maybe he's exaggerating. He seems to think what he's saying is true, but you can't be sure. He says, Mokmorian, one of us. in a manner of speaking, but not like us. The magics forbidden by my kind, embraced by Mokmorian, to power beyond anything my people have seen.
Why do you follow him? It is forbidden.
Because he has what my people respect more than anything else. Great power. And the tribes, they flock to him by the dozens. And he does the forbidden magics of the ancients that have not walked this earth in many, many eons.
The Thessalonians. I saw you look at the lighthouse.
He seems not to comprehend the words you've used.
All right.
You speak of the ancients?
Indeed.
Well, then I will tell you this. You and your kind, all of you and this town, every simpering human child, every whimpering human mother, every
Oh, get to the point.
will all die when you see. We'll stop there for tonight. All right, thank you, everybody. And
Man, that combat went better than I thought it would.
well, you know, that was a pretty big deal. The illusion that you used to get rid of Longtooth. Longtooth would have changed that whole battle.
I can't even tell you how many times I went up and down my spell
I totally
page.
failed that check. So that was good on you for the die roll, and that's why D&D has dice, right? So well done, all. Thank you to all of our fans tonight. It's been so fantastic. We appreciate all the support, and we have 3 or 4 things still to do. So don't leave us yet.
Yes,
we have
not
our
yet.
giveaway. We have our stream MVP. We have a bit of fan art we want to pop up, and we have an incredible new channel trailer that was created by Rory.
Oh, wow.
Gimbel. We're going to show. So as we do that, let's get ready for our giveaway first. And the giveaway tonight is, of course, the artwork of the incredible Mike Disney, the Overgord in all of his beautiful glory. You can win this signed print of the Overgord from Mike Disney, and that will be up in just moments. Now, when you see your name, don't get too excited at first. That actually happened to us recently. So if you're new to the channel, realize that we're going to do this 4 times. Each one of our players is going to roll for one of you as a viewer. If you're a follower, you get 1 die. 1d20. If you're a sub, you get 2 d20. And we're going to start it off with Alcott. Why should you be stream MVP?
Alcott should be stream MVP for, I mean, the illusion, getting the dragon to go away was massive. That could have brought a lot of destruction further onto the town. Getting the other giant that we're currently talking to into Resilient Sphere so that we can get some answers, and then some decent diplomacy rolls, some decent stuff in the fight. Attempting to throw molten metal onto the one giant. Got so close.
So close.
It was a genius idea by Cade, furthered by Alcott, that just didn't end up working out. And, I mean, staying alive. I got very close to going down. 1 or 2 more hits would have had me, so.
Well done. Anything else?
I believe that is it.
All right, so you'll have a chance to vote for Alcott in just a moment. The poll will go up after all 4 players have given their rationale.
Don't you need to
And
roll?
Alcott, you will be rolling for. And I'll pull this up here on the screen. Everybody can watch this happen live. So our Nightbot giveaway, Alcott. You are rolling for Robert, Phantom, and Ray.
Phantom. I keep getting Phantom.
And that's it. Yeah, it must be in the cards. All right, so he's a sub, 2d20. If you haven't yet, still time to sub. And still time to type !Gourd, G-O-U-R-D, to be in the giveaway. And now let's go to Irda. Why should you be stream MVP?
Well, let's see. Irda has continued her moniker of Irda the Giant Slayer, taking out not 1 but 2 giants, smiting another one, and causing him a great deal of pain. She also rescued the old man from the burning house and healed him up. Unfortunately, the mother was lost. But yes, the old man was rescued. And then as soon as she made sure he was safe, she moved on and helped the guards and the situation on the other side of the town. And realizing that her better nature was not intact at the moment, since she had still a bit of the rage from combat coursing through her veins, she decided after her intimidation didn't get her anywhere to step back and start checking on any of the civilians that might need her aid.
And that was all well done. Another outstanding session by Irda. Lots of flight, lots of combat, lots of roleplay.
And I cast fly on Shalelu as well, so there were a lot of flying people.
Yeah, there were. And
I hadn't put my
you got Ranger. Ranger Harley is a sub Ranger. Are you still with us? You must be present to win. Let us know if you're still on. And if you are,
Oh yeah, his Phantom's still with us too.
yeah, Phantom, let us know. Robert.
Oh, he said he was stepping away for a little bit, but he would be back.
Yeah.
Maybe he gets back in time.
All right, we'll give Phantom a minute. He's got to come back before we roll, and we'll wait for Ranger to let us know. And now let's go to Eamon. Why should you be Stream MVP?
So, Eamon, he actually did quite a bit of damage to the Giants today.
He did.
Which, kind of goes a little unsung because everyone got the killing blows. But, I also think that if he hadn't staggered the main giant, he may have actually gotten away from Irda. So he actually provided her the opportunity to kill the giant. So
I got wings.
he broke down the door to the burning house, and as a player, the player wanted to go in and save, but there is a reason in Eamon's backstory that he did not go through that door.
Which is awesome.
And it's part of who he is.
And you haven't shared that with us on stream yet, correct?
No.
It hasn't been
I'm
shared
looking
yet.
forward to learning it.
So you're going to have to tune in future weeks to see why, but there is in fact a reason.
Cade saw Eamon just not go into the building.
Yeah, Eamon has had a couple encounters now with fire on the stream, and he has reacted very...
To the fireball.
Exactly. So there is something about fire that you'll have to see in the future. All right.
Even the tattoo of the guy we found
Oh yeah, when
in
it
Rannick
exploded.
before he was here.
Oh, okay.
And then so you will be rolling for
Yes, Pat, he is.
Krenzlin. Krenzlin, are you still with us today? Let us know if you're still on. And that's a longtime follower as well, a sub on our channel. And yep, Krenzlin is here. All right, so you'll be rolled for by Eamon. And then last but not least, Captain Cade Cardinal. Why should you be Stream MVP?
Well, I should be Stream MVP because I'm Cade. That's why. Well, I started out with that heroic move. It looked like I was afraid, but I scooped up a child and whisked him away to look for hot, flowy lava. I guess it's called molten something. But molten metal,
It's not
yes,
lava.
that's it. But tell me it's lava. So I went to the blacksmith and found some hot molten metal and a ladle. And then I called for Alcott to get us transported where the giants were. And then I took a ladle of lava and
A crucible of molten metal.
Ladle.
a ladle of lava.
He knows what it is.
And I threw it at one giant, and his ankles burned, and he fell. Then he did his thingy and missed. So I took another ladle of lava
all right.
and then and got him above the knee, and he ran away. Then I went in and I saved a child. Tried to save his mother, but I did not. But I saved the child and tried to comfort. Not very well, but I tried. And that's it.
Yeah, you traumatized the child.
Whatever.
But it was well done.
It's comfort counseling.
Good job
Cade's
traumatizing
counseling
him.
service has been shut down. Cade, you will be rolling for Retro Gamer! Mike, are you still with us? Let us know, Retro Gamer, if you're
Still
here.
haven't heard from Rob.
You may have traumatized
And we still
but
haven't
man,
heard
if you
from
didn't do it
Robert,
well.
so let's give Phantom MJ another
I
moment.
did.
Oh, Retro's here! Yay!
Phantom, are you here?
Phantom, Robert, are you on? If not, we're going to have to re-roll.
And I don't want to have to do that because I like rolling for you.
And I've got a couple fun things to show as well. He's coming for you, Krenzelin. All right, we're going to give Robert another couple of minutes.
Jimmy.
While we're waiting for that, let me show you some of the fan art. This is fun stuff. So here is fan art piece number 1, and this is from Pat Draws. And we have Irda. Hold on, I don't have the monitor up, so I'm showing you guys, but I'm not showing the fans. There we go. There we go. And flaming Irda.
The like
And-
Super Saiyan eyes.
Yeah, super cool. Look at that. Thank you, Pat Draws. I don't know how you do this live on stream, but you must not be listening to anything I say. But it's still super cool. And then love this one. This is Cade standing outside the house. Well, that didn't work out as planned.
I tried.
And hey, old school, yes, and looking forward to playing with you this week at GaryCon. Now, before we close out with Robert, we'll give Robert one more second because
I'll go ahead and start the poll.
Yeah, let's start the poll. And as the poll is started, let's show you the new Blue Box channel trailer. I think this is super cool. I hope you guys like it as well. Thank you so much, Rory, who created this. Yes, I see that Robert is back, so everybody is here.
Oh,
and
Phantom's back.
yeah, that's what, it's Robert.
sorry.
Yeah. Thank you so
made it
much.
just in time, Phantom.
All right, let's roll our D20s and see who wins our giveaway. Reminder: do not miss GaryCon this week. Here are all of our Blue Box scheduled sessions, but tune in for everything. GaryCon is going to be an amazing session this week. We have Lord Gazumba on so often. Many of your favorites here in the community are going to be on this. Do not miss GaryCon this week. And let's start with Alcott. Who are you rolling for?
I'm rolling for Phantom.
All right, here we go. Robert. Thank you, Keith.
Natural 20 and a 19. I've got you, Phantom.
Okay, and that 20
I failed
and
you
a
so
19.
much. I have
So you're trying to make up for it today.
I am.
All right, let's
Working
go
hard.
to Eamon.
Krenzelin.
Krenzelin. Still time, still a chance.
Not on those.
Not a nat 20. Let's go to Irda.
I Ranger Harley.
Here we go, Ranger.
Used all my good ones on the Giants.
That's an 18.
And 18. She saved all of her nat 20s for the game today.
Yeah.
All right, Cade, can you bring it home for?
Retro Gamer, now 16.
Oh, Phantom! Congratulations, my friend. You have won the Overgored print from Mike Disney, our sponsor. And thank you to all of you for joining us and our stream MVP. It's almost done. Still time to vote.
It's really close.
Oh, it's really close. Cade, Eamon, and Irda are all
No one likes
neck
magic.
and neck. Not much love for Alcott today. Sorry,
It's okay. I like blew it out of the water
Yeah,
last
you
week.
did. You crushed it last week, so I think they're kind of like
Run
evening.
for
Yeah.
votes!
Run for votes! 3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
Right. I know. It was.
Okay, Cade
That
is
was
our stream MVP.
milliseconds.
Congratulations.
It was too highlighted.
I didn't
That
see
was
it highlighted.
It was too highlighted, and then it changed.
Congrats to Cade.
Went through the tube.
All right, it is time for our raid after congrats to Cade. And
the
let's
server was
see
in
here.
China.
Yes, the volume was intentional.
It's 2000
And,
XP.
we're going to go
Yes.
here, no here, and we're going to go raid. And you guys help me. Let's see. We have Z Bashaw, we have Level Up.
Z can be
Not
a bit
Great.
languagey if that's not what you're
Okay,
down
all right,
for.
that's good to know. Anybody else online that I should raid that I don't see up here that you guys know we follow? Any of our good folks in the Greyhawk community or any others? If not, it is rum time.
Huzzah!
I rated Not Great last week. Oh, the official Paizo. Oh, but they're doing Starfinder. I like D&D stuff. Anybody else I'm missing? Help me, viewers. Is there someone I should be raiding? Cobalt Press.
Just write one.
All right, let's try
Cobalt
Cobalt Press.
Cobalt Press.
Cobalt Press. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Man, you're just dropping dice
All right,
everywhere.
so we're doing that based on Mike.
Josh is live right now too.
Oh, Josh is live?
Yeah, he's doing the Celeste.
Oh, okay. All right. So I would have done that one, and I'll do that next time. Remember, I owe Cobalt Press a raid, but let's try NPC voices.
Yep, he's
Oh,
live right
Josh!
There
All right,
it
this
is.
is our own Bryn.
Yeah.
Josh, let's give him a raid. He'll love this.
Yes, let's
and
raid
thank
him.
you, everybody. You're all the best. Move that camera over there. And our raid starts now. Say hi to Josh when we
Give him a
pop in.
follow. He's
Let's
trying
see
to
how
get
many
to
we
affiliate.
get for him. He's trying to get his affiliate status. He's really close. And the raid kick off. I don't see it here. Let me pull it down here. Make sure the raid kicked off.
It is showing that we're raiding. We just haven't
Yeah.
changed over yet.
Yeah.
Timer.
Well, I normally get a timer, but I'm
Yeah.
not seeing
We have
a
a
timer.
Well, there's a long timer.
Yeah, I'm seeing the raid in 876.
Okay. Yeah, it's not up here, but for some reason, there we go. One and the raid.
Bye.
No! Bye, everybody.
Maybe.
There we go.
There we go.
He's gonna. That's a big jump for him.
That is congrats.
But he doesn't have notifications set up, so he won't realize it until he looks at
What?
chat.
It's okay.
That's all right. Let's jump into the chat and let's let him
pop
know.
in my raid emotes so he gets